Hi. Hey, hello, hey. I figured that's long enough. I have 3 viewers. That's a lot for me. Hi. Hello. So good to be here. Hi. Oh my god. Thank you for tuning in. I see Cassie in the chat. What's up? CO. CO? What's up? What's happening? Hi. Let's rock and roll. We are at Dover International Speedway, or as it was known at the time, Dover Downs in Maryland, for 200 laps of the Dover International Speedway, and let's get out there. Let's see what we got going on here. And yeah, I'm not too... I haven't ran any laps on this yet, so well, I know we got to recalibrate that brake. I know that right away. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, hell yeah. Your local track? That's awesome. My local tracks, and I say tracks because I really have 2, is Watkins Glen and CTMP, Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. You may also know it as Mosport.
Clear.
Those are my 2 local tracks. All right, so I hope you liked the setup. I've made some changes. Oh, Nim Cross is in. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Nim Cross is in this server. I hope everybody's on their best behavior. I made some changes to the stream. I have it have a little bit of a theme to it, as you can see. We have kind of a throwback kind of look to things. Lined paper was what came to mind. Don't ask why, but...
Careful in 4 seconds. One involved.
It's what came to mind when I was coming up with a stream idea.
Track cleared.
And this is essentially a dry run for Saturday. We have
Watch out
the
in 7
Daytona
seconds.
24 on Saturday. And we will be streaming it here. We will be streaming select sections of that race. Mostly when I'm in the car
Parks takes P1.
and when I'm around.
2 exiting pits.
You gotta really let it float through the corner here, because it's really easy to just...
You're moving down to P9 currently.
Car high door. You're clear. Still there.
It's really
Clear.
easy to wear your right front on the exit. So we're gonna make a point of just saving the right front as much as we can, especially with it being fixed.
You're quicker than the car in front on track in the upcoming sector.
So we're gonna focus on that tonight. Focusing on saving the right front, and don't let our emotions get the best of us. 200 laps at Dover is no joke.
.7 down from your fastest time.
So yeah, I'm in the chat as always, or as I believe you're taught to be.
You're down to position 11 currently.
Car inside behind. Still there. Still low. Clear.
But
We have 1
but it's
exiting
wild.
pits.
I
Now leads.
for the longest time was not a big official runner,
29 minutes remaining.
and
You're
in the
quicker than the
last
driver in front on track in the upcoming sector.
6 months, well, not even 6 months, like the last... I basically looked at my... I got that email at the end of season 4, because you get an email with, like, all the official races you run, and, like, what you've ran, and how many laps you've run, and... I was running nothing. I ran 6 official races in the season 4. And I was like, ooh, that's
P12 currently.
That's not a lot. And I also used to be mostly running leagues.
70 laps to go. 8 laps
and
completed.
I kind of stopped doing that as well. So I basically went from racing a lot to like racing not at all. So I said to my group, I was like, yo, I need to race more. Like,
One at pit exit.
more.
New leader
And
zone.
luckily, officials were there for me to pick up and run. And I've had
Down to
a
P13
blast running officials now. I do some preventative measures. I don't listen to voice chat. I don't have time of day for that. I ran a league for 9 years, so I heard people talk enough doing that.
now. We got enough fuel data to do laps in the race. P14 now.
Oh, you really gotta arc it off
One
of
on the
2
way.
here. Gotta really let it settle.
Hazard. No one behind.
Yeah, these cars do kind of drive like brick
Cleared yellow.
shithouses, but like,
We got one
they're
heading
stock
out.
cars from 1987. That's how they drive.
Down to P15 currently.
Look out. Cleared. Beware.
Also, if we crinkle up the right side, it's not exactly going to hurt us too much because, well, I'm driving
Go
a
easy
box.
in 7 seconds. One
I'm
ahead.
driving the Monte Carlo, so it's a giant box. Want to be Dale.
Beware.
I'm like anti-Dale though. I have white car. He
1
drove a
second
black
slower than your
car.
best lap.
Watch out
He
in
had
5
red
seconds.
trim.
One
I
there.
have blue trim. I'm like angelic Dale Earnhardt. I'm like the complete opposite of what Dale Earnhardt's supposed to be. If Dale Earnhardt ran into Terry Labonte at the end of the 99 Bristol race and said that he did it because he wanted to rattle his cage, then I did it.
26.58
I
on last lap.
let Terry Labonte buy to win the 99 Bristol race because I wanted to help him out so that we can go and have fun. I would be a terrible NASCAR driver.
Hazard.
I say that jokingly, but when you get me in a race setting, I
There's
actually
62
start.
laps left.
You'll see. I get pretty aggressive when it comes to my conduct. I guess we'll put it that way. Well, maybe not conduct. I drive pretty aggressively in the sense that I don't know these people.
Careful in 7 seconds. One in front.
I mean, I do recognize some names from running this for like the last 6 weeks, but like for the most part, I don't
Flag
know
clear.
who these people
Brown
are.
takes
I don't know
P1.
you. I don't go to this school.
Plus 60 laps remaining.
Getting real tight. I think we got 5 sets of tires, so that's pretty good if we got 5 sets of tires. So that means the tire strategy is effectively 30, 60, 80, or 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. But you could see even just from, or what, 18 laps in a run, it's getting real tight off of 2 now. Now the track will slick up as more of us run on it, but we very much have to let it float in there and get the angle right. And but you can see the speeds have really dropped off.
Last was a 27.14.
But that's just the 87 in a nutshell, is that it'll get
Moving down in P16.
It'll just get really tight as the run goes. That's just how it works.
There's one car at exit.
About 56 laps left.
But yeah, if you're tuning in, we aren't racing yet. This is practice, obviously. So we still got a few minutes. What time is it? 8:45? Okay. So we got about 13 minutes or so till we actually go racing, till we get sent into our split.
Be careful in 7 seconds.
Because
One
I'm
in
a
front.
little bit
There's
of
one
a
coming up.
NASCAR historian,
Gap
because I'm a
behind slower
nerd.
by 1 second 4 tenths.
Dover
Moving down to
is
P17 currently.
if this were accurate to 1987, Dover would actually not even be concrete. It would be asphalt.
Go forward. None behind.
It was
You're clear.
blacktop.
Incident is
Racers
clear.
never quit. iRacing.com. Is that like a
Car
racers
behind, lap
don't
time
quit iRacing, or is that like
25.867.
racers don't quit iRacing.com? Like there needs to be like a comma there or a period,
P18.
or does it mean racers never quit iRacing.com? I have questions, Sean.
There's one behind.
But no, like
Down
1987,
in P19 currently.
they used to run
Two closing.
2 500 lap, 500-mile races
One
at
slower than
Dover,
your
and they used
No
to
one
take like,
behind.
no word of a lie, like 5 hours. They were slogs to watch, slogs to get through. Of course, now Dover has only one 400-mile NASCAR race,
One at
and they
exit.
hold it at the end of April in Delaware, which has so far proven to be just terrible for weather. I think the last 2 years, the Dover race was rained out to a Monday because of weather. And they just keep
Look out.
putting it early in the schedule. Eventually it'll work, right? Doesn't make any sense.
You got 5 upon you.
Gap faster by 0.8 ahead.
Yeah, it's just way too volatile this time at that time of year for them to have a NASCAR race in the
6
Northeast.
near.
But Dover was probably told, this is the only date you're getting, so...
Falling back to P20 now.
Fall race at Dover was great in person. I imagine. The chase races were always pretty good there.
Plus 50 laps left. P21 currently.
Look out in 7 seconds. One ahead.
So yeah, also just some general housekeeping stuff on the stream. I got new layouts and stuff, obviously, as you
Down
can
to
kind of tell.
P22 currently.
But
Ahead. Previous lap
I'm
time
still
25.4.
pretty new at like trying to like make a Twitch channel that doesn't suck.
Position
So,
23
whoop.
now.
Yeah, that right front's gone now. Okay,
side
so
front.
we might need to back
We're
him up
clear.
even more. But no, I'm... oh, thanks. But, like, the layouts are good, but, like, I don't know anything about,
Delta
like,
behind over 5 laps. Minus 10 point for 6.
like, alerts. I don't know anything about the little things that pop up. I don't know anything about, like a music player, or like what's playing, like how do I get one of those things, because I see that on your stream, but like I don't know how to do
We have one closing.
that
One
fancy
leaving pits.
stuff, so I think that's next to figure out. I think
You're
they made
clear.
alerts
We have one
something you
approaching.
can make on Twitch, and then you get a browser thing, and then you can paste it in OB. I think you can do that. Yeah, I probably should just watch YouTube. YouTube University is undefeated. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, so we got some stuff, and like I said, we're working on some other stuff.
Delta in front over 5 laps. 1.5.
Yeah, these tires are shot at 30 laps, so we're gonna really back it down for the actual race. That's
Clear
another
behind.
thing here. Pit road. Not only is it tough
We'll
to get
do
on,
fresh wheels as well as polishing window.
it's also a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit on pit road here. It's very slow at Dover. But no, we got 200 laps tonight. The series
Slow
is coming
down.
to an end, actually, which means
10,
that
9,
the actual NIS
8,
season is coming up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And with NIS,
On
that
target.
means
Repairing optional parts. 25 left.
that means that that'll be the grind. That'll be the fun season that hopefully we'll be having fun with, you know? So, yeah, this is the plan right now, is to do the last 3 races of this season
15 seconds optional left.
on Twitch. We go here
10
at Dover,
seconds
we
optional
do Talladega
5
next,
seconds
which
optional left.
is not a plate race. It's just a
Optional repairs done.
race. It's like a bigger version of Michigan, or yeah, like a bigger Michigan or Charlotte, because these cars don't have restrictor plates, so they go like 215 into one and like 210 down the backstretch, and it's pretty wild stuff, actually, but it's a lot of fun. So we'll hopefully we'll have a good run in
40 more laps
that
left.
for the final 2 weeks, and then it's Daytona and NIS time, and the plan is, knock on wood, I just knocked on my head because that was the first piece of wood that I thought of. The plan is for that to be on stream as well. So yeah, so we should have 2 pretty fun stuff. I'm still waiting for the NIS schedule to come out, but basically the way that works is that it follows the real NASCAR Cup Series schedule. So I'm not sure if I'm going to run open or fixed for it. This is the fixed series for wins, and it seems to be pretty cool. Seems to be pretty all right. Fits my vibe. But I think running open would be really dope. I think it would be a lot of fun to run the open series. And I think they run Friday nights too, which means that it makes it a little bit easier to run.
Next race begins in 5 minutes. 92 registered for the race.
Because they don't go quite as late as they do on a work night. But then again, I also noticed that because iRacing doesn't observe daylight savings, the races are only late for like 3 weeks, and then they move up an hour, and then they're a lot more palatable. Because if you get stuck in a caution fest of like a 250 lap race in Martinsville, that shit can go on forever. So yeah, but yeah, we got those 2, and then we have a awesome Daytona 24 team starting up on Saturday. The Pixel Car Racing team, our team, is going to be running that on Saturday, and I'm excited for that. I got some laps in the setup yesterday, or Thursday, or Tuesday. Today's Thursday. And I think we got a really good Porsche. We got a good group. Logan, Morgan, Mason, and D. I didn't get the memo on same first letter or rhyming name, so I messed up. But no, we got a good group, and I think we'll have a lot of fun. I'm in the car like 2 hours in, and that, like, the first 8 hours is Logan, who's really good, trading off to me, who's kind of mid. So it'll be a lot of like, I just need to drive the car until Logan to take it back over, and then I'll take a breath, and then Logan can drive it again type things. But no, I'm really excited for the Daytona 24. And we'll probably be streaming a lot of our World Tour races for Pixel Car here on my Twitch channel. So I want to say real quick, thank you so much to everybody who's started following. I literally gained a third of my followers in the span of the last week or so. I went from like 12 to, actually it's like almost half. I literally went from like 12 to like 22. So thank you so much. I didn't really stream all that much before, to be honest with you, but I wasn't really trying. I was trying, but like, I don't think people really liked my streams where I did Photoshop work on cars when I was painting cars. I might bring those back, but I think people want actual action. They want consequences. They don't want to see art. They want to see you fight to the death. So I guess they want me to race. So I guess I'll keep racing. I like racing, so it's all good. So, you know, I like racing. I don't know about you, but I like auto racing. Completed. So we'll see what we can do. 200 laps at Dover. Now, my win season, to get you recapped, has been kind of rough since New Year's. I had a like third place at Charlotte, and that unfortunately was like the highlight of my season. I had like an 8th at Indianapolis. I had a god-awful Watkins Glen. That was a brutal race because these cars at Watkins Glen are hard. So I had a really, really rough Watkins Glen. Finished like 23rd. Then Rockingham, I was gonna win. I was going to win Rockingham. And we got flat out dumped by a guy with 3 to go. Yellow came out, and that same guy took out the leader to win it. Like, he just flat out ran both of us over to win the race, and it was really shitty. Michigan, the following week, was running top 5 and had some strategy go wrong. Got it back. Got back to, like, 10th and got wrecked with 6 to go. Completely out of my doing. I was middle of 3, and the guy just left reared me and just turned me, which sucked. And North Wilkesboro last week, I was really good. I was like 3rd, and we were running pretty good, and we got fucked on pit road. I accidentally took 2 right side tires, 2 sets of right sides on the final stop, or not the first stop. Ended up a lap down, never got the track position back, and then we got a bullshit passing under yellow penalty, and that derailed my day. So, yeah, so it hasn't been the best races in wins so far in 2024, but we got 3 left, so hopefully we can turn it around here to wrap up the campaign. I'd like to get another top 10. Maybe a top 5, but let's aim for a top 10, because we haven't had a top 10 in quite a bit. So, hey, Lane, what's up? What's up, girl? All right, let's give it a shot. Let's load in. So yeah, we got a fun race ahead of us. 200 laps at Dover. This is hard. This is a hard racetrack. This is what they call a capital R racetrack. Oh, hell yeah. Well, glad to keep you company. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully work isn't too bad. I had a crazy week, and it's still going on. I've had some last minute adjustments to our 24 team. Somebody's wheel died on our 24 team. So he's busy overnighting a wheel, but he lives in the south, and there's like bad weather in the south, and they don't know how to drive in the south when it's bad weather, snow wise, and it's maybe gonna get there tomorrow. And then I had another driver just tell me straight up that he's getting sick. So needless to say, the GTP team is very much being really difficult to plan for. But we'll keep at it. All right, we're car 13 in the split, so we're smack dab in the middle of iRating. Eugene's in here. Hell yeah, Eugene's my friend. I'm gonna DM Eugene real quick. I actually genuinely like this Eugene guy. I'll tell you the story later. Eugene rules. Eugene is he's a great old dude that I race well with, and we tend to run really well together. And he also kind of got bullied by a guy who we might have figured lost his voice chat this week, last week at North Wilkesboro. So I root for Eugene. Eugene rules. So
I got $1 on the 8 car.
Johnny McNamara, he's very good. Johnny McNamara is very good. Good luck with the fluffy tail. I can't relate to that. I'm not a furry.
Started a new session. Strength of field is 1,879.
It's kind of a running joke with
Weather
me.
status. Partly cloudy.
Okay.
78.0 Fahrenheit. In air with 93.0 Fahrenheit. On track. Wind at 2.0 miles per hour from north. 15 driving. 22.6 left. You're in split 3 of 4.
Okay, so we're in not bottom split, but the
Practice
split
is
up
over.
from bottom split. So, no, I have a running joke with my friends that after I came out, they were like, well, now you're a furry, right? What's your fursona? And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, you have a fursona, right? Everybody has one. And I'm like, I'm not a furry. So now we have running jokes where they're like, D, are you a furry? No, I'm not a furry. Okay. But like, it's funny because you may have heard it last week. There was an immediate joke of, well, D, you won the roar. Now you're a furry. So it's like, no. Just because I won a race called the Roar doesn't mean I'm a furry, okay? All right, let's qualify. Thanks, Eugene. You rule.
We're down to P6 now. New leader, car 8, McNamara.
Okay, that felt pretty good. Felt like 2 pretty good laps. I don't think the second one... the second one was faster, but we didn't gain.
Call ended.
Okay, so P6. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's pretty good queue time, so... we'll see what we can do. When we grid, you're gonna hear my crew chief, which is the automated voice that you hear in my ear. It's gonna say a certain number or a certain position for positive iRating. So this race counts towards your iRating and safety rating. So I'm explaining for Lane because Lane isn't too up with the details. It's basically a self-populating system that iRacing runs where it'll determine how good you are and how safe you are off of your iRating, which is how good you are, where you finish in a race, and your safety rating, how many times you hit the wall, run into another car, run off track, lose control of your car. It all calculates. So I kind of have a system kind of based off hockey a little bit where I calculate in my head if I get a positive or break even safety rating, because mine is maxed out at a 4.99. And I gain iRating. That's what I call a 3-pointer. I get both wins, both columns green. If I have a race where I lose safety rating, but I gain iRating, call that a 2-pointer. If I lose safety rating, if I lose iRating but gain safety rating, that's a 1-pointer. And if I lose both, it's a 0-pointer. If I win the race outright, that's a 4-pointer. That's only happened once, and that was last Saturday. So, we'll see what we can do. I've won races before last Saturday, but last Saturday was pretty special. It was my first solo World Tour win, so I was pretty darn proud of that. Now I'm trying to go for the Daytona Road Sweep on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. Woot woot. How much longer we got? Okay, less than a minute. That time didn't hold up. We're 11th. I don't think I'm going to be too quick at Dover. I've never really been super quick at Dover, so this might be what they call a battle of attrition. Yeah, so Lane, this is pretty straightforward. This is everybody's in the same class of car. You have Pontiac Grand Prix, you have Buick LeSabres, Ford Thunderbirds, and Chevy Monte Carlos. We're in a Chevy Monte Carlo. They all look different, but they all drive the same. They're all identical. They're stock cars. This is 200 laps. It's not a time race. It's a 200 lap race. And this will have cautions. So if there's an accident, which there will be many of them because it's Dover, we will be behind the pace car, which is then it's on you to keep me entertained under caution. All right, let's rock and roll.
We need 28.795 gallons, where 2.2 is green-white checkered. In the remaining pit stops, with 2.2 is for GWC. This should be a two-stopper with earliest pit on lap 30. 1 minute 40 seconds left now.
I'm gonna need them, so thank you. Okay. Shout out the person with the Mac Tonight car. Look at that. The old Bill Elliott Mac Tonight car. That's what's up. Also, you're not going to get the joys of voice chat. I don't like listening to voice chat. I don't like people. Or I don't like random people. Well, not random people.
60 seconds left.
I gotta rephrase that, because some people might get offended by that. I don't like hearing other people bitch at other people. There. That's what I mean. Because nothing productive comes from voice chat. Not a thing. Nothing at all. So it's not worth the time. So we will, also the amount of slurs I've heard. Slurs and name calling. I'm not interested. Thank God the name D is kind of gender neutral.
30 seconds left now.
If they only knew.
Ten seconds left now.
Oh yeah, it only takes one person to ruin your fucking night.
10 seconds.
So it's not, why even give them the time of day?
Gridding
So
down.
I don't give them the time of day.
Pace car about to move.
All right, let's rock and roll for the Delaware 500 at Dover Downs International Speedway. Dover, Delaware. Hey, fun fact about Dover Downs.
Pace car going.
It was called Dover Downs. It's now called Dover Motor Speedway, but it still does have a operating thoroughbred track on the infield.
Go slower. Too fast. Slow.
So if you look on the backstretch, oh God, that sucks. I'm sorry. This big building on the right here is the main grandstand for the horse track, which you can kind of see to the infield a little bit. It's over there. Yeah, they have a horse track and they race horses whenever there's not an auto race here at Dover. And there's a casino there on the right. That's a big casino. It's a cool little thing. They also have a giant sculpture of a monster outside of turn 4. You unfortunately won't see that. All right, let's rock and roll. 200 laps, Dover. Let's keep her cool.
Pace car in.
Let me get into a rhythm here. No one
Green,
went.
green, green.
Leader launch RPM.
You could tell it's a long race because everybody's starting to immediately pace themselves here. Got nice and really strung out to start. That's what you want for a long 200-mile race like this, is just everyone to get nice and strung out. And I'm not too concerned about them pulling away from me. They'll come back to me as the tires wear, because I think these guys are running way too hard.
Improving. Fastest lap time, 25.7.
Yeah, it's no Denver International Airport statue, but it's kind of like a playful monster. All these racetracks try and create some sort of gimmick to make them stand out. Like, Nashville's all about, like, oh, we give away a guitar to the winner.
Lap time 25.6.
Or like Daytona is kind of Daytona. Talladega's whole thing is we have an infield. People go there to drink.
Still on. It's clear.
Well, we're getting
Car
shoved up.
inside. You're clear. It's clear. Stay there. Still low. Still on. Still alive. Stay here. Still there. Still on. Keep high. Clear.
Down to position 13 now.
Oh, you're pushing it too early, Mr. Summon Equipment. Pocono's whole gimmick is that it's a triangle instead of an oval. So there's 3 corners instead of 4. Yeah, I saw that coming. You were pushing way too hard.
Car.
Pit is closed.
Come on, kid. You know better than that. This
Pace
is
car out now.
trying to think of some other ones. Darlington's the one that hosts Throwback Week. That's always fun. It's a weekend in May where Darlington in South Carolina will hold the throwback race where all the teams run old school paint schemes on the current
Pace car
cars.
19 seconds in front of us.
Indianapolis speaks for itself. It's Indianapolis. It's home to the Indianapolis
Pit
500.
lane is open.
You have 12 seconds until pace car.
All places that we'll be going to in the NIS series starting in mid-February. So you want to see a lot of those racetracks,
8 seconds until
keep it
the
right
pace
here.
car.
Follow if you're interested. I'm gonna blow up the pace car. This guy's gonna run into me. Chance, please don't run into me, Chance. Thank you. What are you doing, Chance? Buddy. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Bally's now. Don't worry, they can't run their regional sports networks either. I know, they only have a naming rights deal. I know. Oh, yeah. Chicago's lit. Chicago... So, Lane, I gotta tell you about Chicago. They do a street course race in NASCAR now. They do it in Formula 1 and IndyCar all the time, but they did it this year, or last year, for the first time in Chicago on 4th of July weekend. And it was fucking cool because it was raining. So not only were all these drivers trying to figure out how to drive a street course for the first time, it was raining and they got their ass kicked by by a Kiwi, by a New Zealander, Shane Van Gisbergen. And he rules and he's awesome and I love him and he's great and he's coming to race NASCAR full time next year because he's lit. He's dope. And the end of that, like, they were like 15 minutes away from calling it, from being like, well, we can't race. But then they were like, go out and race. We got to fucking do it. We spent $40 million to shut down Chicago. And Chicago was awesome. The archive of all the NASCAR races are up on YouTube. The end of that race, despite the fact that it poured rain and like the concerts got canceled and they had to like basically ignore their own rule book for the Xfinity race, and like basically that race should have failed. The visual of Shane Van Gisbergen driving a car underneath the floodlights of Chicago with the skyscrapers in the background was awesome. Also, yes, Cassie, also the move he pulled on Justin Haley to go around him out of 2, and then he just basically dummied him so hard Justin Haley had to take a Rick Ware car was so awesome. Like, I looked at that and I was like, oh, he basically told him go home and be a family man. Like, that move lives rent-free in my head every day. I think about it at least once a week since it was one of the most de-pantsing moves of all time. Same with the move that he pulled on Chase Elliott, which I loved because I can't stand Chase Elliott. Fuck Chase Elliott. All right, 1 to green. So the 87 series does some different rules for the restarts. They do the old NASCAR restarts. So the way that this works is they don't do 2 cars all the way through the field. They do single file restarts where the lapped cars will be on the inside line and the lead lap cars will be on the outside lap or outside line. And the way that it works is we can't pass to the outside before the start finish line. So you're noticing everybody sizing up for this restart are going to be running right up against the wall because, well, you can't pass somebody if you're up against the wall. And then when we go green, then you'll see it do what it does. I love these restarts personally because it means that the field gets spread out. I'm going to get hit. Yep. The field gets spread out and it leads to some... It promotes more green flag racing.
1 lap to green.
Something that NASCAR doesn't want these days.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Wow, we...
Launch up here. Alright, D. P11.
1 lap to green.
10 laps completed in this stint so far.
8
Well,
behind
there's
you.
promoting spreading out the field, and then there's
Next
that.
position will add 28 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 1,906. 190 laps remaining. 10 completed.
So,
Sector fastest.
like I said, I'm probably going to lose some ground to these guys up front. Oh, don't turn back up. That'd be really stupid if you turned back up. Don't come back up in front of me. There you go.
All right, honey. P10.
That's the other thing at Dover. Dover's such a racetrack where the infield wall
There's about 36.
and the front stretch and the back stretch funnels.
Quicker lap.
So
25.6.
basically, it's a self-cleaning racetrack in the way that there's so much banking, cars just slide all the way to the bottom.
Sector.
But it also means that the inside wall is right against the apron there. So the inside wall is right there. So if a car wrecks, they bounce right back into the racing surface, especially on the backstretch, because you'll notice here when we go on the backstretch, there's not a lot of room there. That wall is right there. So when you hit it, you bounce right back up into traffic. So it's, if you lose it on the backstretch, it's so important to get it right back, or to lock it down. Also, yes, she did call me honey. She also calls me love, because there's a gender
Weather
button.
update. Track temp fallen to 96 degrees in the last 12 minutes.
And it works now. I think I mentioned this at the Roar stream, but this is Digital Race Engineer. It's a third-party iRacing spotter, and for the longest time, or for a little bit, it wasn't working right. So the gender override button was not working. So it was like still calling me dude and man. And I emailed the developer. I went on the Discord for the app, and the developer was like, "Oh, this is unacceptable. Oh, this is not good enough. I have to fix this." So he's like, "I need logs," and I'm like, "Okay, here you go. Here's 2 logs." And he's like, "Great, I'm gonna fix this." And then he had a patch out within the week.
18.5 gallons remaining in the tank.
So shout out Emil and Digital Race Engineer. I might contact him, see if he wants to sponsor the team. We don't really have actually real sponsors. Chuck's Auto Parts is not a real thing. Bison Oil was not a real thing, or it hasn't been a real thing since the 30s. Digimoose is not a real company. They just look really cool.
0.7 slower than your quickest.
You ever watch Semi-Pro? Remember the part where Will Ferrell was like, where the guy hit the half-court shot, and he's like, "What? The beer sponsor's gonna pay for it." And he's like, "No, I just put it there because it sounded cool." Digimoose should be real. Digital Security Solutions out of Canada.
0.9 slower than your fastest time.
It's basically Bison, or it's basically BlackBerry. Remember Blackberries? I remember Blackberries. My first smartphone was a BlackBerry. So you see, these 3 are backing up to us because we saved our shit and they didn't.
We're looking at AP18 with this pace. Car behind. Last lap time was a 26.25.
Gonna cross them up. You don't want to be side by side off the corner here at Dover, though. The way the banking transitions,
180 laps remaining.
You're clear.
you
Still
gotta
outside.
really
Stay
baby
there.
it
Still alive.
off the corner.
It's clear. Clear.
Yeah, I can't do it. And you see, because I had to baby
Keep
it,
inside. We're clear. Keep inside.
open the door
Keep
for
low.
the 14.
Still active. Keep there. Still there. Clear.
We're down in P11. There's about 28 iRacing to get for the position up ahead.
These guys are gonna come back to us, so you don't need to worry too much about this. Still,
Previous 27.
listen. I'm in a Discord. Oh, it's Eugene. Fuck yeah,
window
Eugene.
open now.
I'm in a Discord where somebody had the nerve when I was
Still low.
31 to call me a boomer.
Still inside.
That happened.
And clear.
Sorry, Eugene.
Stay
You
there.
could deal with this.
Still on. Stay here. You're clear.
You're moving down in position 12 now. There's 20 iRacing to get for the next position.
We all need to get around this 25 car. He's holding us up. So if we can get around him, I'm going to follow Eugene in. There we
Outside.
go.
Keep there. We're clear. Clear. Clear.
Bye-bye.
Great. Position 11.
Yeah, I had somebody call me a boomer at 31, and I was like, I'm not a boomer. Like, that's not how ages work.
There's 28 iRacing to get in the next position.
It's really funny when you see people, like, now I'm getting to the point where I'm seeing people join Discords and, like, be like, yeah, I race, you know, I sim race or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's great, you know? And it's like, yeah, my first sim was iRacing. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, that's cool. And then they'll be like, I was born in 2005. And I'm like, fucking what? I was sim racing in 2005. Don't you dare say that. I had a wheel and pedal set up in 2005. Please don't say that.
Car behind. Previous lap time was a 26.7.
I was running NR2K3 leagues and had my copy of R Factor 2 or R Factor 1 in 2005. Please don't say that. I was busy running the Renault Megane mod around fucking open servers in R Factor in 2005. Don't you dare bring this shit on me. So yeah, we're still early cooking here, so everybody's being real patient, real smooth. I'm cutting my buddy Eugene some breaks here, because, you know, he's my friend. We're tight, we're friends. He's in the Amico car, if you needed it specified. Yeah, the track's getting more heat in it. I can feel that the groove is getting really slippery. So, if you don't know, iRacing models the groove actually accumulating grip, because the cars lay down grip every time they go through the corner. And they'll also emulates track temperature. If you look in the bottom right, it is telling you that the track is at 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, the name of Nick Lachey's band, 98 Degrees.
You're clear.
Was it Nick Lachey?
Inside.
It was Nick Lachey, right? Who was in 98 Degrees?
Clear.
You're down in P30
who am I
now.
kidding? None of you people know
Next
98
position
Degrees
will
is.
add about 12.
Hey, this
Rating
car's a
points
giant
score.
bomb car in front of me.
Estimated rating will be
Hey, remember when that website was
1,890.
good? Remember Jeff Gersman? He was dope. What happened?
Another 170 laps left.
Handle's starting to go away just a little bit.
We're looking at a P16 with this pace.
Yeah, fun gaggle of cars in front of here. Oval refresh. We got a patch to make the oval stuff better in December, and it's genuinely rekindled my love of oval racing, which was what got me into sim racing in the first place. And I very much am a big fan of racing. Oh, that says Cherry Bomb, not Giant Bomb. Oh, my mistake.
Still there. It's
I
clear.
very much
Still
am
high.
loving
You're clear.
how the
We're
ovals
clear.
race now.
Still active. Keep low. Keep inside. Still on. Still high. Keep inside. Stay here. Stay there. Keep low. Still
they
there.
really
Keep there. You're clear.
are dynamic again in a way that I've
Still
missed.
inside.
We gotta gun it.
Clear.
Oof, that was close.
Good stuff.
They're
Up to
dynamic in a
P12.
way that I miss. I've been on iRacing for
Car outside. Still on.
13 years.
Still high.
Yikes.
We're
That's not proud to say. My ID is a 71483. I have a 5-digit ID on iRacing. Yeah, all these people are starting to die.
On high center. You're clear. Stay here.
Y'all didn't save
Still
your
there.
shit.
Still high. Stay here. Stay
Look
there.
what I do now.
We're clear.
Outstanding. Love. You're in P10 now.
But yeah, dynamic track used to be a thing. So 2018, we used to have a track that
Press
would
about 36.
have multiple
iRacing to get in
grooves. You could
position
run
up
every
ahead.
line. You could move around, get more grip. You could defend people. There were multiple viable options. And at some point in 2019, they got sued, and I think they had
Delta
to
time
pull
behind
it
over
out for
5
legal
laps.
reasons.
Minus 0.3.
And it sucked. The oval racing just fell apart. It just became single groove bore fests. Well, the lawsuit got settled, and the tracks have gotten dynamic again, and they're a lot of fun to drive. Okay, we could time something up on Eugene, but I'm not going to do that.
Ran slower than your best time.
We back up our corner and we get a big run past the halfway point of the corner like this, we can get a real good launch through the middle of the corner, especially in 3. So like if I back it up here, Let it float, let it float, let it float. Get to the Monster Mile billboard on the wall. And we got his lunch. So that's the move right there. So we'll try and practice that a couple times here.
In the last 5 laps, you used 0.23 gallons
Maybe
on
the
average.
general tire, general tire wall marker in 1 and 2. And then it's the Dover Downs Monster Mile one here in 3. Maybe even one later if we can find a later spot. But that's the mark. That's where we can get a big run off the corner if we can get it. So again,
0.23 gallons used in the
Monster
last
Mile
5
logo.
laps.
And you can see that we're all drifting up. We're all running to the top now. See how quickly that happened? The track got really hot in the groove. I love oval racing since this build. It's finally back.
None behind.
We've never been more back. This is what you want. Like, this is genuinely what you want from oval racing. Drivers exploring, drivers trying to find a groove,
Plus 160
trying to
laps
find grip,
remaining.
trying to get your cars to handle
41
better.
laps done in this stint so far.
That's what you want. That's why we race. A lot of people look at ovals, you know, ignorant people. Oh, I have full faith in iRacing producing a good NASCAR game. Full faith. They're actually going to treat the license with reverence,
Still alive.
unlike the people who
Still
were
there.
making the games before.
Still on.
Sorry, Eugene. I kind of
Keep
threw it
inside.
in on you.
Clear.
Sorry, Eugene.
Impressive stuff. D.
I feel
You're
like-
P9 currently.
I feel like Eugene kind of cut me a break there.
Delta larger by 0.4 behind. There's about 4 to 4 iRacing to get for the position up ahead.
Yeah, I have full faith in iRacing to make a good console game. Yeah, I'd argue 05 Chase for the 06 Total Team Control was the last good NASCAR
Gap
console
behind
game.
0.5.
That one had all 4, well, the 4 series.
High mid.
It had
Stay here.
the team swap dynamic,
It's
which I
clear.
actually kind of liked, honestly.
Well
A lot of
done,
people
love.
didn't.
P8. Gap ahead 2.
I liked it
0.84.
because it's an arcadey game, so let's make it arcadey. And plus, you could buy a team and build up your team, and I thought that was cool. 05 was so groundbreaking because it's like, okay, it's the first year of Nextel. Also, we're adding in the Bush and Truck series and the modifieds, and it was like, what? Yeah, that's the one problem with NASCAR games nowadays, is that the best games for them were 20 years ago. And it's tough to capture that. I think iRacing, just because they're a motorsports studio and they're a racing studio, a lot like Cody's with the WRC and the F1 licenses, they love their they have reverence for
0.2
their
gallons used on
licenses,
last
and they
lap.
actually care about them. And I know for a fact, because I've spoken to some people internally in iRacing, like, they give a fuck about the NASCAR license. They were devastated when they lost IndyCar. They were so happy when they got it back. They love their licenses, and they love them because they mean so much to them. And the fact that the World Tour now has an Indy 500 on it again is like just the best. But if there's one console studio that I have faith in, as to who was going to make a good NASCAR game, it's iRacing, because they already have the connections with NASCAR.
Delta behind over 5
They
laps. Minus
saved
0.3.
NASCAR's ass during COVID. A lot of people forget that. There was no NASCAR racing going on during COVID, and iRacing stepped up and was like, yeah, we'll paint all the cars. We'll paint the tracks to match the branding that your planogram for the racetrack. So we'll put the logos in the grass and on the walls and everything.
Car high center.
And we'll
Clear.
get Jeff Gordon and Mike Joy to call the races in a Fox studio in Charlotte, like it's a real race. I'll never forget being home from work, off because I have health history issues. Telling my dad,
Another 150
hey,
laps
the
to go. Interval behind 1.
you want to watch the NASCAR race today? It's on iRacing, but you want to watch the Cup race today?
Hi.
And there we were
Keep there.
in the living room
You're clear.
watching them race Richmond on iRacing. It was so wild. And the first one was at Homestead on FS1, and we didn't get FS1 because we're Canadian. So I had to pirate a sim race. That was the weirdest fucking feeling in my life, was pirating a sim race. I'd never done that before. Never thought I'd see the day where I have to pirate a sim race. Yes, it did. It did. It did lead to a moment that sucked. Shout out Kyle Larson. But nonetheless, you know, it was a win. And in a previous life, I was doing broadcasts
with this pace.
for a league, and when I was doing those broadcasts for that league, we were contacted by iRacing to not only do the broadcast, but I also own that league,
Time behind over 5 laps.
and
-0.1.
we did the officiating for it, for the rallycross stuff. And I tell you what, it was the wildest feeling to have iRacing give me money. It was really weird. It was really fucking weird to have iRacing send an invoice to iRacing and iRacing pay you. It was so weird. But it genuinely felt
0
like
behind.
I was getting drafted. It was before I came out and everything, so it's my dead name on it and everything. But I was producing the broadcasts, and it felt like I was drafted for war, because it was like nobody has entertainment. Everybody's locked in their homes. How can we help people be entertained? And it was like, well, for 2 hours on Fridays,
27.1.
Friday afternoons, we could do that. And that's what we did. We just went, and I did 5 broadcasts. Supposed to do 6, but my system conked out on the first one. I did 5 broadcasts for... You could probably find them still. They're up on YouTube.
Averaging 0.23
The
gallons.
iRacing IRX Yokohama, or what was it? The Yokohama IRX All-Star Invitational presented by Subaru, I believe was the full title of the name of the series. Or Subaru IRX presented by Yokohama, something like that. And I tell you what, those dudes worked so goddamn hard during the pandemic until they got real race cars on track again. They worked so hard. They worked 12, 14-hour days straight every day from mid-March to mid-May. And I will always defend iRacing for how they handled it.
In the last 5 laps you used 0.23
Because they suddenly went
gallons on
from,
average.
we're a game studio and we do an esport thing on the side, to, oh, we're literally on SportsCenter because nothing's happening. I'll never forget the Larson thing. If you don't know what happened, Kyle Larson had a heated gamer moment. He said some words that you don't say, and his video game thing cost him his real world job. But don't worry, it works out because life isn't fair, and he went and screwed up and ended up in a Hendrick car, which is like the top flight Chevrolet equipment, and ended up with a car with the best team in NASCAR.
Laps left, 60
Won
laps
10
down.
races and the championship the following season, but you know, whatever. But yeah, it was bad. And Larson was like, Larson was on the Sunday of Easter because they were talking about is the Pro Invitational. That's what it was called, the NASCAR Pro Invitational, when everybody was in COVID.
8.4 gallons remaining.
Will it have a race on Easter? And it was like, no, we're actually going to respect the Easter holiday. Something they don't do now, and they should. The older I get, the more I wish the real NASCAR teams had more off weeks so these fucking people could be with their families. Seriously. 38 race schedule, and you have 3 off weeks. One of them right after the first race of the season. Come on, get it together, NASCAR. Thank God you gave the Olympic break this year. Anyways, they were like, nah, we're not going to do one. But then people were like, well, we can race the Monza Oval. So they organized a non-NASCAR event on the Monza Oval, and people were streaming. Ironically enough, here's a Kyle Larson
Stay
car,
here.
number 5,
Clear.
passing me right now. That's fucking funny.
P9 now.
That's some
Next
real
position
irony
will add
right
44
there.
rating points now. Estimated rating will be 1,922.
It's kind of a calling card,
Averaging
by the way, if you run a
0.23
Larson car on
gallons
iRacing,
used in the
I'm
last
just
5
saying.
laps.
But they were doing an unofficial race at Monza, and they had multiple drivers streaming on Twitch. They had Joseph Newgarden, Landon Castle, Parker Kligerman. I think Kyle Busch was even streaming on Twitch at that point. Like, they had like noteworthy drivers, and like
6 to
no one's
5
doing
laps
anything.
completed in this stint.
So Kyle Larson, there's voice chat in here. I don't have voice chat on. But Kyle Larson was like, hey, can I get a mic check? Hey, gamer word. And literally everybody was like, oh no. I think
Projecting P13 at the
Joseph
end of the
Newgarden
race.
had the best reaction, because he
Gap
literally
ahead
goes
for
like both
0.6.
hands over his mouth like, oh no, he really didn't just fucking say that. He really just didn't fucking say that. And and I remember messaging my friend who works at iRacing. I'm going to leave his name off this because, you know, don't want to dox him. But we were working together on the IRX project. And I'm like, oh no. I'll name him Bill for this example. Oh no, Bill. Bill. He's like, what? I'm like, Bill, you're going to have a rough day tomorrow. And he's like, why? What happened? And I'm like, Kyle Larson said the word that you're not supposed to say.
27.44 on that lap.
And I'll never forget how it was a messenger group chat, but I could sense the emotion in it. It was the rare moment where emotion transcends a text, like typed text. And I just saw it, and I pictured the emotion. He just wrote, God damn it, tomorrow was supposed to be my day off. The first day off I had
You have
since this started.
29.3 fuel laps left.
And I've never, ever wanted to hug somebody as badly as I wanted to hug Bill that day. And of course, then all the fallout happened, and it was like, well, Chevrolet pulled out. Well, Credit One Bank pulled out. Well, Target had to put out a statement, even though
In the
he hasn't
last
driven
5
the
laps,
Target
you
car in
used
2 years.
0.23 gallons on average.
Like, all of this, like, really rough shit happened. And, they were like, Ah, jeez. And he had like an esports team in the Coke series, which is like the actual iRacing esports series for NASCAR. It's called the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series. Yes, it's sponsored by Coca-Cola. And in typical NASCAR fashion, it's got a sponsor slapped on it. They basically had to make it a generic iRacing team for the whole season. We might have green flag pit stops, by the way.
Averaging 0.23 gallons used in the last 5 laps.
Hi.
Corey.
Stay there.
Corey.
Still on.
Corey.
Still alive.
I'm on the lead
Keep
lap.
there.
You're a lap down.
You're
Thank
clear.
you. Made me lose all my time up on chance. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh yeah, we're in a race, by the way. 129 laps to go.
5.9 gallons remaining in the tank.
Yeah, I fucking remember that. They had to like basically make it from Kyle Larson Esports to like just their iRacing cars that are the 1 in 42. We're not going to go into why they're the 1 in 42, but they're the 1 in 42. Because those were the Ganassi cars at the time. And a lot of people say that that's the reason why Ganassi sold his NASCAR team, is because Larson was his bell cow, and when he had to fire Larson, he just lost the passion for it. But you know what? As much as it sucks losing Chip Ganassi, because I was a Ganassi fan, I actually was a Larson fan. I have on my wall here his race win diecast from Michigan in 2016, his first win. I have a pair of his shoes autographed for when I got cancer. We had hookups up, and
Inside. You're clear.
They found a way to give me a pair of his shoes signed, because I was a big Larson fan before the incident. And I have like a bunch of Target merch, and
we have 9 minutes of fuel remaining in the tank.
I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, I was a big Larson fan. Big Larson fan. And I had a whole mess of Larson merch. I had the hats. I didn't have any shirts, but I got the die cast, and like
we'll end up in P18.
Larson was firmly my favorite driver. Like, I ran Target in sim races because Larson drove the Target car. Shit like that. And oh my god, the leader's on me. Wow, you see? It's a long run at Dover. That shit happens. My favorite driver is Bubba Wallace.
Fuel on last lap. 0.2
I support
gallons.
Bubba Wallace. I support all the non-traditional NASCAR drivers. So I support Bubba. I support Suarez. To an extent, I also kind of support Chastain, because like he's kind of a throwback in a weird way, where he's a non-traditional driver because he did it the traditional way, if that makes any sense. Because nowadays these kids have fucking developmental, and they got a sponsor slapped to them, and
keep outside. Still there.
You know,
keep outside.
Monster
Still
Energy
alive.
can write a check for Riley Herbst to run
On inside.
15th
and clear.
in a fucking
We're clear.
P11.
Xfinity car every week.
Clear. Stay here. It's clear.
The leader is up on us, so
Low.
I got forced into the
One
wall.
car
I'm
leaving
sorry.
pits. Keep outside. Stay there.
I think
on.
we
You're
might
clear.
be hitting the point where we're just
Car
gonna
inside.
pit for tires.
Still active. Still low. Stay
Maybe
here.
not. I think we just gotta eat with what we
Still
got
on.
here.
It's clear.
So let me put it to you this
You're
way.
down in P12 now.
I
There's
was
20. iRacing to get for the next position.
I was originally a Dale Earnhardt fan, growing up.
2
Because I'm of the
seconds
age where
slower
I
than
saw
the
Dale
quickest
Earnhardt race, okay? I love Dale. Dale ruled. I saw late career Dale Earnhardt, so he wasn't winning as often as he did back in the day, but he was still winning. Saw the 98 500 win. Saw him do that 27th to first move at Talladega in 2000 before he died. Saw the 500 incident. Saw the death announcement.
Delta time in
saw
front
all
over
that
5
shit.
laps. 0.5.
So Dale was my favorite driver. I love Dale. I used to watch the Winston every fucking May.
Keep high.
And I would be like, what's his
Still
fucking
alive.
Winston scheme this year? And it would be like,
Still
oh,
low.
it's the fucking
You're clear.
Bass Pro Shops car. Or, oh, it's the Wheaties car. Or, oh, it's the fucking Olympics, the Atlanta Olympics car. Like, all of those. I fucking loved them. Every single one.
Slower than your quickest lap time.
And then when Dale died, I was like, well, I hope Dale Jr. is okay. And Dale Jr. seems all right, but he doesn't really open up much, which is kind of funny because now he like an open book. And Dale Jr.'s a awesome personality. I love Dale Jr. I had this old saying, I love Dale Jr. I hate Dale Jr. fans. Because Dale Jr. fans for a while there got real fucking toxic whenever you would fucking deal with them. Like I hear stories from like my friend Aaron,
Still
who's a
high.
big Tony Stewart fan,
Stay here.
who was like,
Still on.
I can't fucking stand Dale Jr.
Keep there. We're clear.
Or worse yet, if you were like a Kurt Busch fan, like if you like the villain and you like Kurt Busch, like you really
Be
fucking hated
careful
Dale
in 7
Jr.
seconds. One there. Stay there. Keep outside.
God damn, I'm praying for a
Still
caution
there.
now.
Keep there. Clear.
Great darling. Up to P11.
Yeah, Danica Patrick.
Number
Danica was
17
such a
behind boxing
bummer.
after 84 laps.
Because, like, Danica didn't apply
Ricardo,
herself.
4 points,
And she's been
behind.
open about how she didn't apply
Next
herself
position will add 28 rating points
in
more.
the
Estimated rating will be 1,906.
in the aftermath of her NASCAR career. She's also a shitty person, which sucks. She's very much got opinions about vaccination. She dated Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know.
Fuel left.
You're clear. Still outside. Stay here. Still
Come on,
there.
Huge.
Keep
Give me the
inside.
spot. Thank you.
Clear.
Sorry, buddy.
Nice. We're P10.
Oh, wow. We got to really start looking at fuel. We got 12 laps left. We will have green flag pit stops in a wins race. My God. At Dover, of all places. My God.
We're looking at
Oh,
a P16
she's
with
worse than
pace.
anti-vax.
Gap opened by 0.5
She, like,
behind.
She straight up says shit, like, just the most repugnant, sexist shit. She's got opinion. I know she's got opinions about trans people, which sucks. But, she, like, straight up has said, like, no F1... Like, they do an F1 Kids broadcast now, and they bring in Danica because America market. We want the America market. God damn it, we want the America market. And...
2.5 gallons remaining in the tank.
Oh, yeah, she is a C-word. 100%. And, like, they do a kids broadcast, and one kid was like, do you... Here's me attempting to do a child's... A female child's... British child's impression, all right? You
Clear.
ready?
Stay there.
As I try and make a
Stay
pass on
here.
a lap car.
Keep low and clear.
Do you think that there will be a female Formula One driver one day?
Another 110 laps left. 90 laps.
That's
elapsed
terrible,
in this
right?
stint so
Please
far.
don't clip that. They try and she was asked about it, and she said, honestly, I don't think there will be, and I don't think anyone should like. She basically was like, don't try to live your dream, essentially. All right, we almost got the wall. We're gonna come in.
Get in. D. That's position 9 now. 3
All right, I
minutes
gotta focus
47
up.
seconds of fuel remaining in the fuel tank.
All right, don't speed here.
We're clear. Clear.
Pitting to change fuel. Tires also clear screen.
Brake.
Green flag pit stops in a wins race. Now I've seen everything.
Moving down in position 11.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Slow down. 4, 3, 2,
There's about
1.
That was a really,
Servicing.
really conservative entry. Good, you got my inspiration for it. Good job. But yeah, she's like, yeah, I don't have dreams, basically, to this child.
That's P15. Car 23, De Moissac, has taken the lead.
Okay, so just to get us back into the race for a minute, we will have to pit again
That's
before the end of this
P16 now.
thing.
You have one closing in.
We are
have
gonna
31
need
returning.
this race to stay green
You're clear.
so that the pit cycle cycles us back into where we were. Basically, we're now into the strategy portion of stock car auto
Next
racing right
position
now.
will
Clear.
So now we're gonna have to be
Moving down
mindful
into 19.
of people pitting. So you see, we pitted and we went 2 laps down to the leader from where we were. But all of these cars in front of us are for position, and they have 40 lap older tires than we do. So
Car low.
we should make mincemeat
clear.
of these people in front of us.
Keep there.
There's one.
Clear.
all right. Up to P18 now.
Oop, that's the wall. That was the car. Shouldn't be a big deal at all. Okay, so there is some damage, but not a lot.
Next position may lose 27.
Alright, the 6 car has had my lunch all day, so we'll just let him
there.
go.
Still alive. And clear.
Oh, shout out to this Apple car. I love the old Apple computer colors.
High side.
There used to be a race car with
Still
that design
outside.
on it.
Clear.
If you want to look
All
up
right. Up to
the most
P17
unintentionally
currently.
gay car,
One leaving pit.
the
More cars
Porsche
heading
935 that used to run in the World
In the
Endurance
last
Championship
5 laps,
before the current WEC, the old
0.22 gallons
WEC,
per lap. All
or
right.
World Sports Car
Position 15.
Championship, or whatever it was called.
Great. P14 now.
They used to run a Apple computer car, and it was painted up kind of like that.
There's 4. iRacing to get for the position up ahead.
Yeah, she sucks. She just sucks. She's now like big into like conspiracy theories and shit. She has a
Delta time
podcast.
behind over 5 laps. 10 seconds, 8 tenths.
She gets trucked
Well
out
done,
at the Indy
Brit.
500 every
P13
year,
now.
and she works every American F1 race, and
There's 12. iRacing to get in the next position.
she brings nothing to the table. I'm sorry. But like, that's the bummer, is because Danica got opportunities that other women drivers didn't. Like, Danica was racing
With this
in
pace,
the
we'll end up in
Xfinity
P11.
Series, which is like
Fuel
AAA
used
baseball
on
for the
last
NASCAR
lap,
Cup Series.
0.2
It
gallons.
races on Saturdays. Ooh, got a little slick. Okay, it's getting loose on the exit now. It's like AAA baseball for the Cup Series, so it basically is it's the feeder series.
One coming
And,
out.
Hey,
P11.
How's it
Another
going?
100 laps to go.
thanks for popping in.
Car behind.
Um,
Last lap time 26.4.
In her time in that series, she was not the only woman in that series. There was a really good, promising driver by the name of Joanna Long, who would, like, in not good equipment,
Super.
like not
D.
good money,
Up to P10
because
currently.
that's the cost of racing. Is
On
if you want to go
outside.
fast, have money.
We're clear. Clear.
It's an expensive sport.
There's about 36. iRacing to get in the next
Joanna
position.
was running in a really bad car, almost on par with Danica. Like, she was not beating her, but like she was matching her. And Joanna never got the sponsorship Danica had, the big GoDaddy money, because she was everywhere.
0.1 ahead.
And I think Joanna now married a super late model driver who races on the grassroots circuit, basically, which is a fine thing. You can make a good living super late model racing, but it's no NASCAR money. I think she settled down. I think she's had a couple of kids now.
One car heading out.
And Danica Patrick is Danica Patrick. So yeah, sorry for the, if you're not a racing fan, I apologize for the lore that I'm giving you about auto racing, but it's kind of been the conversation today. We are over halfway. One caution in the first half of this wins race. Wow. That's rare, folks. And now the pit cycle is complete. So we are 10th. The pit cycle has finished.
Wilson is now leading.
We are battling this 2 car because this 2 car is actually for what's called the free pass. So if a caution were to come out, the first car 1 lap down to the leader or more, if there's, you know, we'll just say 1 lap down, we'll make it easy. The first car 1 lap down will get to go back on the lead lap.
Gap in front, point 1.
So we need to try and get around this 2 car if we can.
Low. Still active.
Can't roll the top
Clear.
because this Valvoline car's in the way. Cody, I know you're 24th. I appreciate that. But, buddy,
You're clear.
you know what? This 2
Still
car's
low.
going to wreck it on his
Keep there.
own.
Keep outside. And clear.
We're boxed in, but I'm not
Stay
too
here.
worried about it. Now we're 11th, actually.
clear.
Now I am worried about it. Sorry, Johnny. I
Still
gotta
there.
go to the bottom here.
Clear.
I gotta go around that
Still
guy.
active. And clear.
You're more than welcome to take it in one.
P11 currently.
Hey, Walmart car. Go past
Inside
the
clear.
identically
Clear.
painted
Keep
Walmart
high.
car because
Still
you both
inside.
got the same
We're
car
clear.
off of Trading Paints. Thank you. Oh, there it is. That's gonna bring it.
Full
There
course
it
yellow.
is.
Pit closed.
Whew.
Pace car rolling out.
Wow. That was hard. A long green
Pace car
flag run
10
like
seconds
that.
Forwards.
Oof.
Pace car 4 seconds out.
No, I'm not. I was just saying that out loud. I saw it coming. Because unfortunately we didn't get the free pass, so we're going to restart on the inside, but I could just see it from the way they were running up there. I've done this a time or two. I'm a 20-year veteran in sim racing. I've seen it a time or two where, you know, you see some of these guys race hard and just know when to pace it. Like, you got to know when to go for those moves. And just past halfway, yeah, you can, you know, obviously as you go, the deeper you go, the more the stakes get raised, right? The more desperate you get to gain positions if you can. But, you know,
Pits are open.
I know I'm battling for the free pass there, so I could have been a little bit more aggressive, but it also was probably the right move to do that. I'm actually going to come in for... If this 2 car comes in for tires, we're coming in for tires. Because we burnt through a good chunk of the race on the same set of tires. Yeah, so we're going to come in here.
We will change gas. Brand new wheels plus tear off.
I mentioned that
Justin,
because
in
if you
front
look there on
boxes
the
after
right,
21 laps in the stint.
4, the bracket with a 4 in it, means
Too fast.
we have 4 sets of tires left. You're limited on your sets of tires.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
With this pace, we'll end up in P8.
Of
Stop.
course, for
18
the
seconds up till
actual
the pace
Daytona
car.
24 on Saturday, which will be right here, so drop a follow if you're interested.
None until pace car.
We actually do not have a tire limit for the Daytona 24, so we will be getting tires at every pit stop, which will be once an hour for 24 hours.
Slow.
Thereabouts. In a perfect world, if the car keeps running, it'll be a set of tires every hour
Pace
for
car
24
31
hours.
seconds.
Well, I'm not going to do 24 hours. We're splitting it. So it's 4 people doing 24 hours. So I'm not even starting the car.
15 seconds until the pace car.
I'm going to be in the car 2 hours in, and then
We got 7 seconds till
6
pace
hours
car.
in, and then I'm in the car like something like 22 hours in. Well, I'm probably going to keep
One
the
more
stream
before
running
green
when
flag.
I'm not in the car. So there will probably be... Okay, Cody.
There's 5 seconds
Corey.
until pace
Sorry,
car.
I called you Cody. Your name's Corey. Is it Corey or Corey? It's Corey, okay. So unfortunately, Justin got Corey in front of me. Oh, yeah, sorry. So cars in the pit boxes are drive-through. They're see-through. They're invisible. Non-collidable. Anything in the actual pit lane, so the non-working area of pit lane, they are collidable. So you have to be careful there. Inside the pit boxes, nah, you're good. Okay. Big restart here. Haven't had one in a while. Guarantee you this race is going to start getting real stupid because we had a nice long green flag run and it just got ruined. So expect
lap
more
to green.
cautions.
Pace car back in.
Launch RPM.
1 lap to green.
Oh yeah, block
Down
him.
in P12 now.
Outside.
Block him in the wall. Let's go. Yeah, that's a
9
smart
upon
move.
us. You have 10 inbound.
You run
Keep
into
inside.
him, I get the free pass.
Keep low. Keep there. Stay there. Clear. Stay here. Still outside. Still alive.
Cordy.
Keep inside. Keep low. Still outside. Still active. You're clear.
Corey.
Car high and clear. Clear. Keep there. Clear.
You're in the pit window now.
Corey.
On inside.
Thank you.
Still on.
That was rude.
Clear.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the Roar, which is the prequel to the 24.
Low. And
That's a
clear.
Schlitz car? Oh my god. That's someone who was alive in 1987. If you're driving a Schlitz car, god damn, a Schlitz reference. Oh my god. Alright, we're kind of out of it for the free pass right now. We're still in a pretty good spot. But now I think we're kind of spread out, so I think we're just going to settle in here. 12th is still a pretty good run here. Yeah, so last week was the Roar before the 24, which is the first of the 25 World Tour events that iRacing puts on. Actually, I think it's 26. And it was a 2-hour and 24-minute race at Daytona International Speedway's road course. The same road course we'll be running on Saturday with touring cars, sports cars, and
Good
prototypes.
Stuff. Quicker time, 25.45.
And I won our race in the touring car division, which I am immensely proud of because, quite frankly, I had never won a World Tour race solo. I won a 6-hour of Watkins Glen 2 years ago on the final corner of the final lap, which was pretty wild. I wasn't in the car for it, though. My good friend Olivia was in the car, and she was, she's really quick. She's faster than me, and,
Projecting P14 at the end of the race.
yeah, they do prize events. I mean, that's when you get to, like, the actual, like, big fancy series that does,
Delta
like,
behind smaller by 0.5.
the, like,
Car 8, McNamara takes P1.
the, like, Coke series, because I think they pay, like, $100,000 to the champion.
Still on. Still high.
I think it's even more
Clear.
now, actually. I think they pay, like, $250.
Alright, up to P11 now. Interval in front 2.4. There's about 28. I'm waiting to get in the position up ahead.
But let me tell you something. Those people are not having fun. They I've dealt with I've dealt with people around those personalities, and I assure you, those people are not having a fun time doing this. They min-max everything. They essentially work a 60-hour job for free for the thought of maybe winning $250,000. It's just not worth it. I've never had any interest in going into that. I'm not good. I'm only an 1800 iRating, which is better than average, but still not great on oval. Those people have, so like you see those numbers on the top left where it says like 2024, 2064. Those are iRatings. It's essentially how good you are. And those people will have 8,000, 7,000, 9,000 iRatings. And like, this is a lead lap car. I gotta move out of the way.
119 laps completed. 80 left. Roughly
and
80 laps left.
It just sucks. Like they're just. It's like any esport, right? Like, oh, I've been lapped. I'm a lap down. We got lapped down early or late in that last green flag run. But that's okay because
Stay there. Keep
when
there.
Dover's green
Still
like
alive.
this,
Keep outside.
it
Stay
tends to
there.
happen.
Keep high.
That's just the way
Still
Dover
active.
is.
Clear. Keep outside.
But it's okay. We're still running
alive.
good. We're still 11th.
Keep there. It's clear.
Well, now we're 12th. But we're behind our friend Eugene. We like Eugene. Wow, okay. All right. Go by.
Still
Don't need to
inside.
hit me.
Clear.
Your numbers don't match your car. Just want you to know that. Also, they don't put sponsors on the spoiler. You should know that as well. Hidden gem computers. If they're so good, why are they hidden? What's that all about? You're not my real dad. That's tame compared to the shit talk I used to do back in the day. I used to be a real rebel rouser. Now I've chilled with my age.
There's 35 minutes of fuel remaining in the fuel tank.
But no, it's like any esport where everyone tries to like goes real ham with it, and you know, I mean, look, you know, you can make money sim racing. You can be a pro sim racer, but like Bo Albert on YouTube has a great video of him explaining when he decided to be a professional sim racer. He quit his job to become a professional sim racer for 2 years, and he said that it was fucking miserable. Yeah, those people have a blast, but like I think the thing is with sim racing, the big events happen once a week, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, it is once every week, and it's only a limited engagement. Like, a season for most sim racing leagues is roughly around 15 races or so. I think the Coke Series runs 18, and they're like every other week or whatever. And
Keep outside. Keep
the
high.
thing is that you can set up the cars to be however you want them.
Still
So
low.
like this is a fixed setup race, so everybody
alive.
here is running the same
We're
car
clear.
setup. In this, there's an open equivalent of this where it's open setup, which means that you can adjust the tire pressures, you can set the spring rate, shock rate, spoiler, track bars, camber caster, rebounds, all the in-car adjustments that the real 1987 NASCAR Winston Cup Series cars
At low
had.
center.
You could do
It's
it.
clear. Keep
And
outside.
that goes with the real
Still
cars
low.
in NASCAR,
Still
like the
on.
NASCAR Cup Series
And
cars
clear.
that race every Sunday on Fox or NBC. We have those on iRacing. That's what we'll be running in February, starting in February. And those cars have the same settings and the same things apply. So you legitimately learn.
With
You
this
have
case,
to
we'll end up in P6.
build the
We're
setup,
clear.
and you
Clear.
have to
Clear.
build it
Still active. You're
to be
clear.
good a certain way. So you got to figure out how the race is going to go. So you have to figure out, is it going to be a race with a lot of green flag runs? Is it going to be a race with a lot of cautions? Are you going to set up a car to be good on the short run? Or are you going to set up a car to be good on the long run? So like a long green flag run like we had earlier.
Keep there.
Some people
Clear.
will set up a car
Still
to be
alive.
really good
Still on.
once
Keep low.
40,
Clear.
50 laps into a run at Dover, like here, like a place like Dover here. Or some people will set up a car to be really like quick in a 10-lap sprint, which unfortunately that's how NASCAR's kind of going now, is because they love to have we love to have our fucking highlights, so they fucking have these really short, quick burst
70
races.
laps remaining.
I mean, NASCAR literally has overtime now, which is, yeah, the meta's always changing. So it's real world stuff too, right? So like if NASCAR, I'll put this for example, NASCAR is changing the rules package for these types of tracks for this upcoming 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. They're changing the diffusers on the car. Those cars have diffusers, these don't. Modern NASCAR cars are pretty dope, actually.
Car in front. Last lap time was a 26.8.
They put in they've gone to a slimmer diffuser. There's like no spoiler on the car, and they're putting in tires that wear a bit more, and it's hopefully going to make the short track racing better. So in March, when iRacing does their season 2 build of 2024, they will patch in the 2024 rules packages to all the cars. So we will have the smaller spoiler, the smaller diffuser, the tires that wear a bit more, like all of that will come into iRacing's version of the NASCAR Cup Series. If they change the Speedway package, we'll get those changes. If they change the road course packages, we'll get those changes. They keep the cars up to date to the real NASCAR Cup Series, which is great. As a fan of NASCAR, you know, it's nice to have it reflected in the actual series that I race in. But it's also nice to have it because for these pro guys, it changes the way that they operate. It throws a wrinkle in them. But when that patch drops in March, mid-March, thereabouts, it's gonna be, those dudes will straight up take a day off from their actual desk job or day job or shoot job, if you want to call it in a wrestling term. And they will work for the next Coke race nonstop that whole day. They'll be zombies for their next day of work for that. They'll put in 14, 16-hour days on a fucking fake race car setup, which I think is why
Stay here. Keep inside.
Oh, Eugene.
Still active.
Eugene, you know I don't want to do this to you, but...
Stay here.
Okay,
Keep
Eugene,
inside.
you win.
It's clear.
You lead for a while. Jerk. But, like, it's, like, they'll work on it straight up that entire time. And, like, they'll be zombies at their day job the next day. And they'll keep working on it, and they'll have a group chat, and they'll have 16 fucking people in the series work on a setup, and 8 of them will think it's the best, and then 8 of them will think it sucks, and then they'll get in a real dick measuring contest. The toxicity in top level sim racing is the worst. I was in like a mid-level iRacing league. I operated a mid-level iRacing league for 9 years. 9 years I did that.
P11 now.
And
interval ahead 4.34.
the dick measuring that happened in that league, and it wasn't even it wasn't even setups, it was just driving talent, because we ran fixed setup. We ran what this is. Everybody's got the same car. The toxicity at the top was just ridiculous. Why is my right hand loose on the wheel? It's loose because iRacing emulated the way that these cars,
Projecting P10 at the end of the race.
the way that these
Next
drivers
position will add
drove
about
these
36
cars.
rating points
So
more.
if you ever watch clips of
Estimated rating
NASCAR
will be
drivers from 1987
1,914.
and the 80s in general, they would actually hold the wheel that high up. So like if I go load into a modern car, my hands are at a normal, quote unquote,
60 further laps
handling
remaining.
position.
There's about 60 laps left.
iRacing wanted to emulate the actual hand positions in the car, so they put the hands higher. As to why my right hand is so loose on the wheel, that's probably iRacing not mapping the hand correctly. That's probably why. I don't notice it too much. I'm a little busy driving the car. Yeah, we're not going to get that caution to get the free pass, I don't think. Boy, the Discord's going to be real big mad when I tell them that I ran a friggin' 2 caution wins race. We don't even have to pit again, by the way. We can make it on the end. But yeah, top level sim racing is some of the most toxic behavior I've ever seen. I've been at this game for 20 years. I've seen just about everything. There's an ugly side to iRacing, like personality-wise. That's why I've done
14.2 gallons remaining.
That's why I try and... I'm very much in the, Okay, you know how rock musicians from like the 90s or 80s are now making country music? And they mellow out? I'm very much wanting to enter that arc of my career in sim racing. I'm very much trying to just be very like, hey, how's everyone doing? And so far I think I'm doing a pretty okay job. But like, I used to get pretty toxic back in the day. And I'm trying my best to not be that person. I look back at some of the shit I did back in the day and I'm like, oh, you're embarrassing. Like, how dare you? Shit, we really hit it that time. Yeah, we got damage. Okay, so now this thing's gonna handle a little bit worse. I may or may not have had a very big mental breakdown in 2021. Let's put it that way. I'm better now, but I may or may not have had a moderately large mental breakdown in 2021.
Takes P1.
You won't find it anywhere. I deleted it.
13.6 gallons left.
But May 2021 was not a good month for old D. I quit that league that I was running. And yeah, we can get into it. We got 54 to go, and we're going nowhere. We're not in the free pass position. We ran away from Eugene, so let's talk about it. I used to operate a league, and I thought people were my friends, and they weren't, basically. Let's leave it at that. And I was really getting burnt out. I ran it basically nonstop from 2012 to 2021, and I was about done. And I had told my other admins, I didn't do it alone. I ran it with 3 other people. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
40 laps completed
It's
in this
just
sprint
too
so
much. And I basically, I told them I can't do it anymore. Because mental health's important. You really got to take care of your mental health. I can't do this anymore. And like, I did everything. I ran the races. I officiated the races while running the races, because you can do that in sim racing. It's more of the honor system and, hey, you know, did you get a bullshit black flag, like, penalty? Let me clear it. Everybody else get one? Okay, cool. We'll keep it going. Hey, you can't do that. You're suspended a week. You know, just little dumb things like that. Like, oh, there's someone wrecking and the caution didn't come out automatically from the game. Let me throw it. That kind of thing. Like, it's not a hard job, but it's still a job. And you gotta carry yourself. And I did all the social media graphics. I ran all the social media. I did video work, I did production work for it. I was a one-man band. I did everything. And I didn't self-care. And, you know, I was all like... Here, I'll use my day voice, as I call it. I was all like, I have to get it done. I have to get it done.
There's 23 minutes of fuel left in the tank.
And, eventually,
New leader, Johnny.
it just finally got too much. People were just being openly shitty to me, even though I was operating the thing, and
We're clear.
it was time. Like, our friend groups had drifted apart, and, like, nobody... It was very much a stay together for the kids type situation, but the kids was the actual league. And I was done. And, Hey! What's up, cool? What's up, friend? We'll put a pin in this. We'll pick this back up later. Oh shit! 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 Shit!
Clear
Shit!
behind.
Shit!
Pit
Fuck!
closed.
Shit! Fuck! That's all me. Fuck!
We're looking at a P12 with this pace.
Ah,
Pace
fuck.
car out now. 10 seconds until pace car. Four seconds to pace car.
Fuck. Fuck. I can't believe that. I just fucked a lead lap car. Oh my god. Fuck.
Pace car 38
Fuck.
seconds in front of you.
Ah, shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. The one thing you don't want to do.
Pace car 29 seconds out.
Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck.
17 seconds until pace car.
Okay. We should probably focus up a little bit, huh?
10 seconds to the pace car.
Car's not too bad, I don't think. They're talking about damage. Okay. We'll come in because we got tires.
Pace car 4 seconds in front of you.
I feel terrible. Fuck. Yeah, very good time to not have the VC on, because I'm be roasted. I just turned a lead lap car. Yikes. That's like the big no-no that you do as a lap car. Don't turn anybody on the lead lap. And I did it. Yikes. Oh, I gotta pass Eugene. Fuck. I'm all out of sorts now. Nothing. I don't get penalized. I might get,
Pit lane is
oh
open.
no. No, not Forza, no. I might get what's called protested, where if he's mad enough about it after the race, there's a cooldown period. There's a 30-minute cooldown period where you can send in a replay to iRacing, and they have a whole review team, and they can actually penalize you for it. I don't think they will.
Car 19 in front. Boxing after 47
We'll get
laps.
some of this damage
We will
fixed
take
here,
you.
too.
Green tires to go with windscreen.
I don't think they'll protest me. I came out and said I'm sorry right
Reduce
away.
speed.
Like, that's all on me. I can't say,
Lose speed.
well, you ran in front of me and you
10,
no, that's all me. I
8,
fucking turned him.
7,
So
6, 5, 4,
fuck,
3,
I can't believe I did that.
2,
I pride myself in not
1.
doing that.
23 seconds till pace car.
Okay, it's only a
Front.
minute of optional.
Optional repairing started. 60 seconds left.
If you get okay, let me rephrase it this way. In this race situation, I got
Unavailable
2
up to the
incident
pace car.
points. So if you look at the incident count there on the right, it says incident count 2x. If I get 17 X's, it's a penalty. If I get 25
Optional repairs
X's,
done.
Pit done.
I was
Pit
going to get
stop
some of
to
those fixed, but
21.1.
oh well. If I get 25 incident points, I am disqualified from a race. I'm done. I'm not allowed to race anymore.
32 seconds.
In the
up till
grand
the pace
scheme
car.
of things, because that's not a perfect system, if somebody feels I did it deliberately or maliciously, they can send in a replay to
There's 16 seconds to the
iRacing
pace
themselves. You can file a protest. Just like in baseball or sports, you can say,
You have 7
oh, that
seconds to
Amico,
the
that's
pace
my
car.
buddy Eugene. Eugene rules. Eugene's good people. You can, you can protest them. And if you protest them, you can, Hi, Eugene. He's
One
very
left to
sweet.
green
He
flag.
got bullied last week in a race last week, and I went and I was like, oh, he doesn't deserve that. He sounds like a nice, he's just this nice old man from Canada. And I just wrote him a DM on the forums and was like, hey, I feel terrible. Well, I don't feel terrible. Eugene needs to fucking go to the inside, though. There we go.
5 seconds up to the pace car. No one behind. 2
Jesus
approaching.
Christ.
Clear.
Okay. What are we doing here, everybody? We have to get up to the pace car. Eugene is good people, but sorry, to finish that note, there's a 30-minute cooldown, but you can send a clip of a replay to iRacing. They have an in-house officiating review team. And if they find that it's either violating code of conduct, which is like voice chat bans, or intentional wrecking, or, you know, manipulating the game for your benefit or whatever, you can get a voice chat penalty. You can get a
No one behind.
you can get
1 left to green.
hang on, let me focus.
Pace car in.
You can get various penalties. We'll put it that way.
0 behind. 8 on the way. 9
I
behind.
would too. Eugene rules. I
1
love
left
him.
to green.
Launcher PM. With this pace, we'll end up in P9.
I feel fucking terrible
there.
about wrecking that guy. I'm gonna message
Keep
him
low.
after the race again and be like, I am so
Still active.
fucking sorry. Because
Stay
I
here.
fucked him out of... Well, I didn't fuck him too
Still
much
outside.
out of a run because there's only 9 cars on
Stay
the lead
there.
lap, but...
Clear.
8 cars on the lead lap, and he stayed on the lead lap, but... I probably damaged his shit, and I feel terrible about that. Because I ended up in the safest spot. I ended up sandwiched between him and the wall, so I ended up probably in the best spot of that. Unfortunately, though, I got to be a little bit of a dick to Eugene if I can get to him, because we're racing for the free pass to get back on the lead lap, so... I don't think we'll get up there, but... I love this car in front of me. This Miller Buick in front of me that has no fucking
Sector
rear
within you
bumpers. You can
quickly.
just see the fucking oil cooler
Plus 40 laps left.
just hanging out in the back.
Quicker lap, 25.35.
High side mid. Keep low. We're clear.
So, real quick,
Previous
also,
sector was
you may be
quickly.
looking at those names on the relative box on the bottom right. Names in red are a lap up on us, so we should be yielding to them. Names in blue are a lap down to us, so they should be yielding to us. Names in white are on our same lap. That is fair game. You are battling.
McNamara
So that's the
is now at the
unofficial guide to that. I probably should explain that sooner. So,
front. 15 minutes to go.
you will be seeing a lot of red and a lot of blue if you're watching Saturday for the Daytona 24, because with probably 2 classes, we probably won't get the 3rd class in there. There will be a lot of red and a lot of blue throughout the evening and day and overnight and into the day.
Gap in front 1.1.
You know what? Serves me right for thinking about the past. Thinking about the past made me fucking wreck. Moving on. Just like I did in my life. Move on from that shit.
On high.
You know?
Still
Don't
active.
reminisce. Bad things happen when you think about
Still
the
on.
past. You can't change it.
Keep inside.
So, yeah.
Still outside. Stay there.
Yeah, go. Go nuts. Yeah, I love it.
Still alive.
Yeah, I need people.
Keep low.
I love people. I'd love to do that. Yeah,
Keep there.
please. We only got 40
Still
to go,
outside.
or 35 to go, so
Still high. Clear. Still on.
don't wreck
We're
another
clear.
lead lap
Still
car.
alive.
That would
Keep there.
be really
And
bad.
clear. Still there. And clear. We're
I
clear.
need this one car
Still
to fucking
outside.
make a run.
Keep there. Still on. Still alive.
Goddamn.
Stay there. And clear.
Fucking Corey. Gotta go by me, Cormy. Cormy. Corey has an M in it now. There's a NASCAR driver by the name of Corey LaJoy. who I think is a complete tryhard. And
Outside.
I had
Keep low.
a bit where I imitated
Stay
him
here.
for the longest time, where I'd be
Still
like,
on.
because he used to host this
Still alive.
podcast called
You're
Stacking
clear.
Penny. I think he still hosts it, and it's like, he's like, NASCAR tries to like position drivers to be like the next big
There's
thing, and
13 minutes still.
there's so many drivers that they're
On
like,
low.
oh, he's
We're
gonna
clear.
be somebody.
Clear.
He's gonna
We're
be
clear.
whoa.
Pits closed.
We got
on
bailed
track.
out by the yellow there. We got bailed out by the yellow there. We got bailed out by the yellow there. Oh my god. Hey. Hello. Wow, I just got fucking scared.
We got 14 seconds up till the pace car.
See? Don't be mean to people too, because that shit will happen. Anyways, Corey LaJoy deserves it. Corey LaJoy
Sorry,
had
it's 7
this
seconds
bit
out in
where
front.
he would start his podcast all the time and he'd be like, hey y'all, Corey LaJoy here, driver of the number
We have 3
7
seconds up to the pace car.
Schluter Systems Chevrolet Camaro SS in the NASCAR Cup Series. And like he would constantly start a show like that, and then he would like try and put like fucking spins on it.
Projecting
And he'd be like,
P13
I
at the
drive
end.
the Chevy Monte Carlo in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, and it'd just be like, ugh, shut up, we get it, you know NASCAR, we get it. Damn it, Eugene, no, that's supposed to be me. Oh well. And yeah, so he also thinks that he's better than he actually is. And so he would be like, well, we were running at Texas on Sunday, and we had an old hot rod. We had about a top 20 car, and we just got messed up in pit strategy, but we were running up there in 15th, and we were proving what we were good, and
Pit lane is
we
open.
I think they were just mad that we were up there, because we're not supposed to be up there. It's just like he's just like the biggest like shut the fuck up type fucking guy ever. And NASCAR tries to make him a thing, and it's like he's not a thing. He filled in for Chase Elliott once, because Chase Elliott got suspended because he decided to go big mad and wreck somebody intentionally, and NASCAR was like, you're the most popular driver, but like you straight up wrecked somebody intentionally, so you're
Okada
parked for a
behind
week.
pits now
And they
after
put Corey
13
LaJoy
laps.
in his car, and it's like the best NASCAR team, Hendrick. And he proceeded to like run like dog shit. And he always said like, I just need an opportunity. I just need an opportunity with a big team. And it's like, well, here you go. Here's your opportunity. And then he proceeded to suck ass. Short out. This motherfucker said short out. I'm sorry. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Hey, thanks for the follow too. That's really mean of me to do that after you follow me. I'm sorry. The big thing with sim racing, like running into that guy on the lead lap, which I think he's second now, so it looks like it worked out perfectly fine for him, is you have to quickly, and even racing in general, like even if you're at a local short track on a Saturday night or something, is just putting it behind you. What's orange? There's no orange. Oh, orange is me. That's me. That's me. So, yeah, it's me. Yeah. Sorry.
We have one at pit exit.
The
One more before green flag.
Oh,
170
okay. So
completed, 30 left.
confusing NASCAR rule alert. Because I'm ahead of the overall leader of the race, I will actually be starting this restart. So I'm dictating the restart for this. Just I'm not leading. Hello. I'm not leading this race. Okay, I'm still 9th, but I'm leading the field to the green. So this is nice and confusing, and a position that I'm not normally in. So this should be fun. If we get a quick yellow though, I'll be back on the lead lap. So that's the quid pro quo. I totally lost what I was talking about. Sure, it wasn't important. Thanks for popping in, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm just kind of starting in earnest trying to stream, so I appreciate it.
Starting.
1 lap to green.
All right, I dictate the restart.
Pace car is in pit lane.
I don't think... You're supposed to go inside that Geico box, by the way. That spot on the wall where Geico is. That's the... Because everything in NASCAR has a sponsor. The Geico restart zone. I realize how insane this sounds. That's where you restart. So, oh, well, thank you. I'm trying to be a good streamer. I'm trying. Like I said, I don't know a lot of the bells and whistles that all y'all have with like the things that pop up and the noises that happen and the, you know, game over, yeah, and the, you know, number 8, I tried to make an alert, but I think I just got to post it as a browser source or something, but it was like a new winner from Daytona, USA. Oh, fuck yeah, we're on the lead lap. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We're in this shit. We're in this fucking shit. We're in this fucking shit. We're in this shit with 25 to go, and we get a set of tires. Oh,
27 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, we are in this fucking race.
Pits are open.
We are fucking here. I'm in your fucking walls.
19 seconds up to the pace car.
I'm in your fucking wall. Let's go. Okay, we're back on the lead lap.
To the pace car.
So remember, I set a goal of being in the top 10 for this race, and we are 9th with 25 to go.
9 seconds come in pace car.
And get 4 Mr. Feelgoods, as the Darrell Walter would say.
We will change gas. Whole rubber plus tail off.
I love that my AI crew chief doesn't quite understand how pit stops work. We're gonna change gas. Refresh rubber.
10.
It's got it all wrong.
9, 8.
You got the
7,
spirit.
6.
That's what counts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're not going to get the damage fixed.
Started optional repairs. 55 left.
Pace car, no data.
We're back on the lead lap. That's what happened. I would appreciate it.
Optional repairs done.
Go.
That's racing.
Stop timer.
That's what you do, you know? I also remember Dover has a stupid slow pit road speed because Dover has like the most notoriously
before the pace car.
Narrow pit road on the NASCAR schedule. Except maybe
17 seconds.
I think even Chicago, the street course. Why pit? Because now we got the lead lap. Now we're on the lead lap, so we get to stay on the lead lap because the race is neutralized. When it's yellow,
in front is boxing after 20 laps.
When it's under caution,
7 seconds.
We can't lose spots unless we pit. So, like right now, we're under the safety car, so we can't lose spots unless we pit or I just turn to the wall and crash like that, you know? So like I can't. Yeah. Dover's dope. You get Dover with a good group like this win split has been tonight, and it is genuinely maybe my favorite sim racing to do. Because you could drift out, you work all the grooves, like you can really battle hard, you can search around for grip. It's kind of a bummer it only has one date now. Oh my god, Darlington. Darlington is so good on sim racing. When you get a good group at Darlington, like you get a group that goes green at Darlington, it's so good. Yeah, there's a lot of rules, but like, you know, iRacing also features figure 8 racing if you want it. You can just throw up a figure 8 server and just like fucking get people to, oh no, Jason's towing. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me this time. I want it stressed for the record. It wasn't me this time. I'm pretty sure the 16 is the one I
before
wrecked.
green
I think it was a
flag.
Pontiac that I wrecked into. Oh yeah, we'll show off the car after the race. We'll show off Vector Car Racing, the retro wing of Pixel Car Racing, because nobody in the 80s would know what a fucking pixel is, so we have a sub-brand of Pixel Car Racing that's Vector Car. So you may be wondering, what the fuck is Vector Car? When I keep plugging Pixel Car. Well, there you go. It's because 80s, anything made before like 1990 in
5 seconds
iRacing,
up till the pace
we
car.
throw the Vector Car logo on it because, well, it wouldn't be... Yeah, Eugene's back! Yeah, Eugene! I'm gonna DM him and say, you got a following on Twitch chat. Well, now we gotta get mean because it's 22 to go at the line, and now we're battling for spots that matter now, so...
Leader launch RPM.
1 lap to green.
Yeah.
Pace car in.
I'm autistic, so I have, like, very much attention to detail on things and hyperfixation.
1 lap to green.
We're gonna hang back
Get
here.
in, darling. You're in P8.
On inside. We're clear.
I love that the spotter calls me
Projecting P8 at
darling.
the end.
It's really adorable.
Delta behind over 5 laps. 8.4.
It kind of reminds me, I went to a sports car race last year, and there's a team in IMSA, which is a sports car series, called
And
Gradient
clear.
Racing.
Keep high.
I think it's Gradient.
Stay here. Still alive.
And they
Still
field an
there.
Acura
Keep there.
NSX, and they have 2
You're clear.
female drivers. And one of them is British, Catherine Legg, who's badass. She races in the Indy
1
500 and
second down
shit. She's
from
cool
your
as hell.
fastest lap time.
And I have a scanner when I go to races, and
Sector was fastest.
she is like super polite, like they're super cute with one another on the radio. They're like, well, darling, you gotta make sure you get to turn 2, and you gotta make sure you hit the apex.
Another 20
And
laps
like,
left.
they also had a moment like during
Improving.
qualifying where they're
Yet
like,
another best.
I think I got that tummy ache from
25.3.
you. Did you give me that tummy ache? Like, just like really cute, like wholesome little like interactions. And I'm like, I wish that was me. iRacing is doable on a controller. My friend Ellis races on a controller, and he has a better iRating than I do. However, I don't think it's practical to do it on a
You can burn off
controller. He's a
0.87
sicko.
gallons more per lap, as your
So-
target fuel burn per lap is 4.
He also runs like
136.
7 races a day. Now, granted, most races are not this long. These are like tentpole races for the week. Like they're 200-mile. Like this is a 200-mile race. Like this is long. But he races on a controller, and he's fucking crazy.
5 lap delta ahead.
Racer's pretty good on a controller. I
-1.0.
think AC is not bad on a controller. I don't really fuck with controllers. You know what games I do play on a controller are the F1 games. I play on a controller.
Hi.
Yeah, this is the guy
It's
I wrecked.
clear. Keep inside.
Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna find a way to pass this guy without getting anywhere near him. We're gonna give plenty of room.
Clear. Still on. Clear.
Because, folks, you never know with these people. You never know with these people. These people just put your firewall deep in the wall. Like you're in a fucking game of fucking Wreckfest. Yeah, he's gonna hold me up. Because I ended his day.
Keep outside.
I think it was him.
Still active.
No, now we got half a car on him on the
Still
exit.
on.
We can pull away from him now.
Stay there.
Oh,
And
he kind of
clear.
thought about it. Saw it in my mirror. He kind of thought about it. Let me tell you something, folks. Street justice is real in sim racing. You get like you know what? I really should play back the video of the protest I sent last
we
week
have 14.8 laps
of
left.
maybe some of the most toxic behavior I've ever seen. There was like some real toxicity last week at North Wilkesboro.
Inside.
Yeah, he's throwing it in on me. He's not
Still
gonna...
alive. Still low.
Okay,
Clear.
we get it. I wrecked you. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. It was a Pontiac, and that's a Pontiac in front of me.
Gap
Listen,
smaller
man.
by 0.65.
I mean, I'm not gonna lose shit. I'm running 8th. That's still a pretty darn good day for me. So if you want to be... Yeah, I think he thought about left rearing me or right rearing me, as they say it, where you just turn somebody intentionally, or as... Yeah, they call it a pit maneuver in policing.
On outside mid.
Buddy.
Keep low.
Oh. Okay, that time he was giving it to me. So now we gotta go run. Run away. Anytime I say run away, anybody remember the show Home Movies? Where Walter and Perry defend Brendan and Melissa?
Outside center.
You leave Brendan and
Stay
Melissa
here.
alone. Hiya!
Still there.
Hiya!
And clear.
Oh yeah, he's trying. He's trying to wreck me.
All right, hon. We're in P7.
There it is. There's the receipt.
Full course yellow.
Pit is closed.
Oh, and we
Big
got
car
Orchid
rolling out.
afterwards. It's okay. It's fine. We're still on the lead lap. We're still gonna get a better finish than him. Fuck
seconds
him.
ahead of us.
And now we have a protest.
Pits open.
Can chat remember lap
There's 30 seconds before the
189?
pace
We're gonna
car.
go back. Look at, yeah, you can see the yellow flag in the corner there.
You have 13 seconds up to the pace car.
Okay, look, I wrecked him under green, or like I wrecked him a lap down, right? Thank you. I immediately apologized
We
for
have
that,
10 seconds up to the pace car.
and he still did that. We have one
Start
more
ahead
set
is
of
back
tires.
after 13 laps.
We're gonna go get those tires.
Screen.
I hope he feels better getting street justice, but actually I'm gonna win because I'm gonna finish ahead of him. And last time I checked, scoreboard matters more.
10,
So
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
and this is also why I race with voice chat off, because I would be
One.
motherfucking
10
him
laps
like
to go.
crazy
Repairing
right now.
optional parts.
Yeah, 4 minutes of
20
optional.
left.
No
So
data for the pace car.
okay, so here's the deal. That is optional repairs. The car is fucked.
Projecting P10 at
However,
the end of the race.
There's only 10 cars left on the lead lap.
We got unavailable until
So-
pace car.
I'm gonna stay out with a wrecked bucket of fuck. And just, there's only 10 to go. So if it was 70 to go, 120 laps to go, I would
There's
probably
36 seconds up till the pace car.
have came in and fixed the majority of the damage. But
17 seconds
in
to
this
the pace
position, there's no point to get it fixed. So we're probably going to be down on horsepower.
car. We got 9 seconds to the pace car.
Hey y'all, it happens. You know, I apologized. The nice thing though is that with so few cars on the lead lap, our seems to be weekly get fucked in the final 20 laps of a wins race that's been happening lately isn't going to hurt us as bad. In fact, we're still 8th, so that's where we were before the caution. So we're still in pretty good shape. And also, this restart will be within 10 laps to go, so this means that it'll be a single file restart. So I'm gonna message Eugene. I'll just say it real quick. You're really popular with my Twitch chat. LOL. People love you, Eugene. People love you, Eugene. It's just like he sounds like he's like 60 years old from Canada. Like he's Canadian because everybody's in a club. I'm in Canada Club. He's in Canada Club. He just seems like a really nice guy. Like just a genuinely
One
nice
more before
guy.
green flag.
All right, single file restart. Wouldn't it be funny if that guy wrecked me after I pass him here? Oh yeah, this guy's got a temper. Because he's like trying to door card us under caution. If he runs into me here, then
5 seconds till pace car.
well, like I was pointing it out because, like I said, I've done this a time or two, and I was noticing that his car. I look in my mirror. It's not just there to just be decoration for the stream. Like, I saw him like angling corners to try and get a run where he could get at me, and he got at me. It's justified, but I apologize for my shit. I apologize nearly immediately.
1 lap to green.
I'm sorry your day didn't go well.
Pace car back in.
But scoreboard.
We're down in P8 currently.
Also, by the
One lap
way,
to green.
him intentionally wrecking me, if that was an intentional wreck, I'm pretty sure that was the same car. If that was an
14
intentionally wreck, that negates any attempt at him protesting me running into him earlier in the race. That doesn't absolve me, but that completely fucks his protest. So, good job. I like to let the court handle things, because I am not that type of person.
Hi.
Oh, we're 3 wide off of 2 at Dover. That
Clear.
don't work.
P7.
Well, our wreck bucket of fuck is driving pretty good. We're up to 7th. Might get 6th, because we took tires and a lot of these guys didn't.
There's 60 iRacing to get for the next position.
We might still end up with the top 5. Maybe you got... You ever see Slapshot? What are you doing? Walt, what are you doing? And he's hitting the bus with a fucking hammer, and he's like, making it look mean! We made the car look mean. I'll show you the car when it's not wrecked. Unfortunately, this Davey Allison car behind me also took tires.
20.47. You're safe by 5.
We're faster than this one car.
Gallons.
I need to get around this one car. I need this more than anything, Rock. I need this more than anything in the world. Anybody? Oh no! No, Eugene, no!
Car outside. It's clear.
Pits are closed.
No, Eugene, no!
Pace car out now.
No! 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 No!
Pit lane is open.
Green, white, checker. So unlike the 80s, we actually have 3 attempts at a green, white, checker finish. No!
There, 5 seconds. Up to pace car.
Okay, Hoodie, I'm going to educate you on auto racing, okay? When there's an accident in the race stops effectively. All the cars slow down. In the real world, all the cars would slow down so that they could check the drivers to see if they're okay and to also take the cars and move them off the racetrack. That's called a yellow flag or caution period. So if you look on the left side, there's a yellow flag on the side of the screen. Okay? So that means a yellow flag. It means the race is effectively neutralized. You can't pass. People can't pass you. Okay? However, this is where I tell you about the fun, freaky deaky bullshit that NASCAR introduced in the 2000s of green, white, checker finishes. Because a bunch of rednecks got really, really, really mad. No, these people were in front of me when the caution came out. Yep. In the 2000s, rednecks got really mad that races would end under the caution flag and they wouldn't get a natural good finish. So NASCAR implemented overtime into NASCAR races, which means that we run a green, white, checker finish. We are going to restart 4th now. Oh, hi, Aaron. How you doing? We're 4th. We don't have a prayer in hell of winning this race, but we're 4th. So they would do green, white checkers, and they are exactly that. You come and get the green flag, and then you go around a lap, and then you come to the tower, or you come to the start finish line, and you get the white flag, which is, you know, the final lap of the race, and then you get the checkered flag. In iRacing, the caution can't come out once you get the white flag. So when the white flag comes out, murder ball is legal. It turns into murder ball. It turns into World War III. People shitting, people dying on the racetrack. You know, that's real racing. You know, that's real fucking football out there. So, yeah. They used to race back to the caution line, but iRacing doesn't have that implemented because, one, no modern series does it, and two, I think it would break their code. So, but yellow flags mostly exist to emulate real racing. So, at least in sim racing. So, because two cars, flag. So you can't pass on the racetrack. Pit road is still a passing zone, so you can still pass cars on pit road. So when you're out on the racetrack like this, you can't pass, but when you're on pit road, you can pass them because they're vacating their spot in the pacing line to get new tires or more gas or repairs or whatever, so that they have a shot at winning the race, or they can improve. They're typically about 5 laps. As you can see, when it says 1 to green there, that means that we are coming to the green flag for the first of 3 overtime attempts. So if we get the white, this will be the only one. If we get a caution, that we will re-rack it and do it again. So I'm gonna focus up because this is important.
Launch signal.
Oh, he's trying to time it.
1 lap to green. Pace car in.
Ah, he fucking
Impressive
timed it.
Stuff. You're P4 currently.
1 lap to green.
Well, don't feel too bad about Eugene. He's still 6th. Because there's so few cars on the lead lap.
From your best. There's about 83 iRating to get for the next position.
Gotta drive the balls off it. Looks like we will...
Bring it home.
Yeah, we're gonna get the white flag. So this is gonna be the race here. Last lap.
Projecting P4 at the end. 0.003 to go in this session. Green last sector.
Fuck yeah, P4, let's go, chat! Let's go! Hey, a top 5 in wins. Been wanting that all year. Oh, that was awesome. 4th place. Hell yeah, that's gonna be a big gain too for iRating. Yeah, they can't tech it. Scoreboard, bitch.
Pit stop to take petrol plus clear screen.
Let's go.
That's P4. Good job, D.
So, yeah, we still got some jump. Yeah, Wreck Bucket of Fuck still got some speed in it. I gotta thank the folks at the Vector Car Race Shop.
9,
you know,
8,
we're a small team. We ain't got a
7,
sponsor. You know, we
6,
trying our best.
5, 4,
And
3,
you know,
2.
no burnout for
1.
No, we didn't win. No burnout for 4th.
Parked.
Start 11, you dickhead.
Oh, we got beef.
Really good job. Up to P4. You finish with 19.43 gallons in the fuel tank.
Oh, we got beef. I want to hear this back. So, as I was going to say, iRacing has the ability to record the audio of the race, the voice chat, so we can go back and hear just what kind of salt we are hearing here at the end of this race. So we'll go back to our accident on 189. So yeah, he's holding me up. I deserve this, by the way. I'm gonna flat out say it. I deserve this. So the scanner button's on, so we're gonna hear the voice chat, and then we'll go back and listen to the post race. Yes, this is a multiplayer game. This is like strictly multiplayer. These are all real people I'm racing. So yeah, diving in on him. I get by him. Okay, it's gonna be next time by. But like, I could tell that he was trying to get gun at me here. Why are we from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina? Don't ask. My whole game is to be very geographically confusing. So he's going for it. He's going for it. Here it is. Well, you proved your fucking point. I'm loving this guy. This guy's my favorite. The guy who completely ARCA breaks into me at the end. Yeah, he turns me. So did he get... I want to see this guy. Did he get help? Oh no, he just jammed on him and turned it into me.
That was so close.
That was so close. He's saying the three car saying that because I guess he was in it. Or am I 13? Okay, I'm not gonna get into why I'm car number 13, but I'm in the 50.
17. Save my life.
What?
10 ram into 17. Save my life.
Oh, okay. Talking about something else. Hell yeah, Eugene! By the way, there's Eugene.
On the left car goes the back now, right?
Yeah. With 10 to go, yeah.
Eugene rules.
I can. Oh, I'm not putting you back there. That damn iRacing is.
That guy even apologized? Nah, he didn't. Okay. Well, let's go to the green-white checker because he was mad. The guy who ended up finishing second got real mad about the green-white checker. So we'll just let it play here. I'm worn out. 200 miles. Well, 200 plus miles. We ran 203 laps. I'll wear on you. I straight up like wear athletic equipment when I race. Like I wear an elbow brace when I race. So I want to hear if there's some salt, because he was like, you fucking dickhead, when I got out of the car, and I want to hear it. See, this is why I leave voice recordings for after the race, because it's like watching a Netflix show. It's awesome. You just get it all in one season. You get the whole season at once. So yeah, I get held up, and you can see that he's trying to game it.
Can we tighten this up, guys?
Yeah, Eugene, you talk your shit. Yeah, I gotta check that. I gotta find out where that was. I think it was the same car. So we're busy racing, so there's probably not gonna be said anything here. There's the white flag. God, I can't believe we had like a 70 lap green flag run in the middle of that thing. That thing ruled. This race was fun. I love Dover. Dover's so much fun. Oh yeah, it's pretty, it's a kind of a recent feature, but it's awesome. Even the text chat gets logged now, which is nice.
Good racing, guys.
Good win, Johnny. Again.
Again, Johnny wins a lot.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
Good race. Thanks to the room that everybody gave us room.
Good win, man.
Okay, typical behavior. That's typical of an iRacing lobby. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah, it kind of glitches out if you don't go too far.
Good win, 8.
Oh, go win 8. Okay, he's just saying go win to the winner. Where's the salt? I heard a dickhead there.
Good race, Dave.
I heard a dickhead. Where's dickhead?
Track temp down 7 degrees in the last 1 hour 50 minutes.
Where's the dickhead? It was after I got out of the car, so we'll hear it about here. Come on. Come on, where is it? You can't just blue ball me with the dickhead. Come on.
Jump to start 11, you dickhead.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Jump the start 11, you dickhead. Hell yeah. All right. Did the 11 retort? That's the question. I don't think he did. Okay, well, it's not exact. Okay, so jumping the start is meaning where explaining like racing terms is new to me. So jumping the start is when you will intentionally lay back so that you can get a better start on the car in front, or you lay back to prevent the cars behind you to get a good start on the restart. So yeah, it's pretty wild. So 4th place, let's go. That's back-to-back top 5s on stream. So I think I'm gonna keep doing this. This is going pretty good. Dover is so fun when I ain't got a guy racing me hard till I get in the wall and get wheel damage, and then he has the nerve to be mad at me for holding him up. Yeah, that's Dover. Dover's like big Bristol. I love Dover. All right, you go eat dinner. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking it. Hey, if you liked it, hey, by the way, Patchwork, thank you for the follow. Just noticed that. Appreciate it. Got 2 new followers to stream. Thank you so much. I'm just kind of starting out, so yeah. Oh, the car. I'll show you the car. Oh yeah, we were gonna review when I ran into that guy, which was after halfway. Was it here? 106? Nope, it's not there. I think it was here, 154. Yep. And yeah, it was the guy who wrecked me. Yep.
Thank you.
And just trying to stay out of the way.
Oh yeah, I just dumped the fuck out of him. Fuck.
Hold it, brake. Are you fucking serious, lap car?
Yeah, I had that coming. Yeah, he was mad. Yeah, he was mad. Yeah, he had every right to be mad. I mean, I apologized, but that ain't going to be good enough, you know? People want their pound of flesh, so. I guess I ruined.
What are you waiting for, bud?
I guess I ruined his fucking night, but he also got back up to second at one point, so I really didn't ruin his fucking night. So I don't know. I mean, people gonna be mad, but you know, I can't take back what I did. It did work out in my favor. It did. I ended up with a better finish, but yeah. And like I said, he had opportunities after that. He got wrecked after that. He got back up to second, so I don't feel too bad about it. So whatever. I'll just have to watch my eyes. Watch my eyes. Watch for him. I'll have to watch for him in the future. So that's it. That's all.
If you didn't get going right away, you have to stay behind the base guy.
Oh fuck yeah! I trapped him a lap down too.
I didn't want to turn down in front of everybody.
No, you did a great job there, but yeah, sometimes that's the shitty part of it.
I love Eugene.
iRacing needs to give somebody the short end of the stick.
Yeah, and it's you. Sorry. Like, I feel bad. I flat out dumped him. Like, I'm not going to deny that. I flat out dumped him, but... Take me out later in the race? Okay. And again, this is why I don't have voice chat on, so... let's take a look at the car before it got all crunched up from 200 laps at Dover. Here it is. This is what we drove. I should show you these more. I'll post pictures of it too, but... Here's our Monte Carlo. That's what we race. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a double blue kind of look to it. Kind of cool like that. And we got the chrome numbers happening on it because chrome is dope. That font, I will have to get back to you on that. I think it's like a 4. I think it's literally called like 4CX, like the number 4CX. And I had to modify it a little bit by putting the giant stripe in it, like the little stripe through all the lettering to make it like ESPN-y. But yeah, that's the car. And yeah, we have some real sponsors and some fake sponsors because I'm not going to retroize my entire fake brands list. But, oh, thank you for following it. Following Hoodie. I appreciate it. But, yeah, so we got Bison Oil, which is, a fake, well, it was a oil company. So my whole thing is I like defunct and fictional brands, mostly defunct brands. So Chuck's Auto Parts is based off of a brand called Chief Auto Parts that was a auto parts chain owned by the people who owned 7-Eleven in the 80s. They were mostly in the Southwest, so they were like California, Nevada, Texas, Mexico, I think some Colorado, kind of like that. And I ran Chief, and then reasons happened, and it got renamed to Chuck's. Because I didn't feel comfortable using the term Chief. So it got renamed to Chuck's. And so if you look at Chief Auto Parts, it's the exact same logo, but I run Chuck's Auto Parts. It got bought by like AutoZone in like 98 and merged. Oh, honey, I make all the logos. I make all the cars. I make all the graphics. All the paint schemes, make it all. You make them in Photoshop, and then you can import them in. And there's a service called Trading Paints where you can grab all the cars and just download them all, so you can get
Johnny
like...
McNamara in car 8 in front of you has lost 24.1.
Okay. Thank you, Spotter, for telling me about something that's not important. But yeah, so yeah, I make all of this stuff, and yeah, so yeah, the Chuck's is a fake auto parts chain that I just kept running. Bison Oil was a oil company in the 30s out of Buffalo, you know, the petroleum capital of the world, Buffalo, New York. And it was an oil company in the 30s, and they had a really cool can with a bison on it, and their colors were like red and black, but I changed it to Buffalo Sabres colors because I like the Buffalo Sabres colors. Even though I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I'm not allowed to say that, but I like their colors. And so their whole look is like electric bison. I'm a bison. That's the sound a bison makes, if you didn't know. And then I got a whole mess of fake crap that I throw on my cars. Digimoose is I like animals. Animals are nice and easy to make shit for. These aren't on this car, but Digimoose is a digital solutions company. It's like a digital security company that's based out of Toronto. This is all my shit. I should post my brand because I literally have a brand guideline to my fake crap. Chuck's Auto Parts has like sub brands. They have a tire shop called Grip Shack, which is a play off the word grip hack, which was an N2K3 thing where like you could hack the Diesel Raid. Oh shit. Oh my god, thank you. Hi, welcome aboard. We just finished up. We finished 4th in our there's a raid. Oh my god, there's a raid. Oh boy. Hello. Hi. We just finished up hello. We just finished up our race at Dover. We finished 4th though. So good finish for us. If I had arms, I would be lifting them right now, but I don't have arms right now. But we finished 4th on the day. We got intentionally wrecked with 10 to go, and we still finished 4th. So pretty good day. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people who have fictional stuff. All right, have a nice night. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. I've seen, because I've been at it for so long now, I've seen so many fun cars. I think there was one guy who was obsessed with Spaceballs. You know, that sci-fi movie? So, like, everything he would put would be like, Spaceballs, the race car, or Spaceballs, the Acura. Like, it would be shit. Hey, thanks, Lane. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being interested in this, even though you're not a big racing fan. I appreciate it. What's another fun one? There's a group that I used to hang with that, like, photoshops each other's faces on old historical NASCAR cars that had faces on them. Like, there was a car with Billy Ray Cyrus on it when Billy Ray Cyrus had a really shitty syndicated show where he was a doctor. I think it was called Ray or Doc or something. And they, oh, thank you. That's what I try to do. We need more racing fans, so I appreciate that. My friend Jim was, well, my friend, we haven't really talked lately, but we're good. We were friends. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. I think we're on good terms. I guess we'll put it that way. He was photoshopped onto the car at one point, and yeah, I just got to put my wheel down. So 1 second, I'm gonna mute my microphone real quick. Okay. There we go. Hi. It's now kind of like a just chatting stream now at this point. It's 11:30. Holy fuck! I can't wait for daylight savings. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this if I gotta work Fridays. Or it's gonna suck when I work Fridays. But yeah, that's fun too. What was another fun one? If Aaron's still in the chat, there's a bunch of fun stuff that we used to do back in the day. But it's also cool too because, like, when I ran a league, we used to do a charity race every May. It was called the Finish the Fight 500 or 400. It was a 400, and everybody would run a charity, and you know, we would all donate to various causes. It was kind of cool. It's kind of like Extra Life, but like in a sim race. So like we had people like donate towards like LGBT rights. We had people donate towards like prostate cancer research. I used to always run Lymphoma Society, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. That was an important one to me. Yeah, Crohn's Foundation, bunch of stuff. It was pretty cool. Because like you can get serious with it. Like I get fairly serious. Like my brands are jokes, but like the actual cars look serious. But like there's people that like my friend Namers will run cars that'll just be like they'll just be like hey, here's a sandwich on the car, and they'll just have a sandwich on it, like just a picture of a sandwich as the car, or like here's a hamster, or like, you know, you can have some weird stuff. If somebody's kind of weird, you can have some weird stuff. But yeah, it's kind of fun, and it's awesome because you basically get to express yourself through paints. Yeah, exactly. Like Diesel's team is Dogbox, and they're all like dogs. Sorry, I'll do it for the audience that wants the bit. They're all dogs. And then you know, Pixel Car or Vector Car, where all our cars are boats, and the whole team's nautical themed, and we have ship wheels and boat textures and water textures and walk the deck, our matey, like, you know. Because to be honest, there's so many teams out there that are like Top Flight, Big Mad, Amazing Esports, Extreme, Echo, Alpha, Blue, Amazing Team, Death Squad, Apex Legend, Predator Man, Team Xer. And we're not about that life. We need to stand out. So, like, Diesel's team is all dog themed. My team's all boat themed. So, how it kind of works. What's up, y'all? Got a couple more followers. My God, I have gained 5 followers on this stream alone. Thank you so much. You know, for someone like genuinely in earnest, kind of starting this out and everything, I gotta thank you so much. Because I've been trying to start this stuff for a bit, and you know, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to start doing this, and I'm like, well, I got my VTuber model, quote unquote, kind of figured out, because I used to go on VR chat, and this was kind of my VR chat model, and this is my VTubing model now. Shout out Vroid, appreciate it. But no, I thought it would be fun, and it's been a lot of fun so far. We've had the results to back it up too, so it's been fun. But yeah, sorry y'all, I'm done. The race is over. So I think the stream's just about over. So we'll go back to the big view. So yeah, so if you're interested, this Saturday, so not tomorrow, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, we will be holding our Daytona 24 for Pixel Car Racing. We're supposed to have 2 cars. Hopefully, we have 2 cars. Sounds like the prototype team has had the week from hell with things, but we'll hopefully have them back. We'll hopefully have them good to go. Our GT3 team looks pretty smart and pretty good, so I think we're going to be in good shape. We got a really good group there. I'm in that team. Logan, Morgan, and Mason are running that car. I'm in the car for 4 hours Saturday afternoon in 2-hour stints, and then I'm in the car, I think, at night. Let me double check it. I got the calendar right here. Also probably have like 80 million messages on Discord at the moment saying, "Hey, D, who's this person pretending to be you on Twitch?" Oh no, I'm in the car 4 times. maybe a good thing that I checked the schedule, huh? I'm in the car from 1:30 to 3:30. Now these times are tentative. These times could change. 1:30 to 3:30 Eastern, 1:40 to 3:40 Eastern. And then I'm in the car from 5:40 to 7:40 Eastern. And then I'm back in the car from 10:40 p.m. Eastern till roughly around 12:40 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. And then I'm back in the car for you early risers from 8:40 a.m. Eastern to 9 or till 10:40 a.m. Eastern. And then that's where I'm supposed to be running. Now, of course, things can happen. The car can get wrecked. You know, we could have somebody forget to show up. We could have someone oversleep. And so those times could shift. Those times could change. I could be in the car earlier. I could be in the car later. But there's a good chance I'll probably just leave the stream running for a good chunk of the night. It might go dark during the overnight after I finish my last stint of Saturday. So basically, maybe from like 2 to 6 a.m. it might go offline because this room gets really hot. So maybe not so much for that, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully you can join us. It's probably going to be like a long all-day affair. So pop in, pop out, say hi, say hello, tell your friends, pop in, pop out, say, hey, look, these people are running a 24-hour race. Isn't that pretty interesting? As I try and go for the Daytona Road Sweep. I don't think I will, but you know, stranger things have happened. You know, I got fourth in a wreck bucket of fuck tonight, so you never know. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna call it a stream there. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the people who are excited about this. Like, we're gonna be doing a lot more sim racing. We have a whole NASCAR schedule staring us in the face come February, and I want to do it. So hopefully you'll join me for that. So, okay, I gotta go. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. And see you next time. Bye.